Welcome, everybody. Welcome to the table. I'm super excited to be able to start this game. So this is what we're going to do. We're going to play a game of D&D. It's going to be set in Druskenwald. So we're going to be doing this in the Crooked Moon setting. But you all have created characters using material from our Skullduggery 5e Urban Fantasy Companion book.
And who are we? And who are we?
We are Beetle and Grimm's. We are Beetle and Grimm's, and we are doing a Skullduggery Kickstarter. And if you're watching this, it might be going on right now, or it might have just recently ended. So go check it out and late pledge if you need to, please.
Yeah, seriously.
Yeah. So let's get into it, shall we?
Yeah.
Just like that. Here we go.
Show.
All right,
let's do this.
So we are set in Druskenwald. This is where the sun never truly rises, and the land is lit by the crooked moon. Edvardia, or as some say, Edwardia, is a province of gray, of dualities. There's evil and there's good. There's rich and there's poor in this province. And in here, the city of Baskerton is the largest in Druskenwald. This city has numerous high-rise buildings that pierce the gloom with crackling energy, tendrils of magical crackling lightning, harnessed for use in Druskenwald. Rex and Romula, the great twin clock towers, sound at midnight and let everybody know that it is mid-evening. Now, you all are sitting within the legendary Cindermoot Hall. This is a repurposed old smokestack turned into a warm, circular chamber with a crackling hearth, a hearth that never dies, they say. Now, one whole side of this smokestack is missing. It's crumbled away. So you have this glorious view of Baskerton. And as you sit around the hearth, Jalo Marin, he's a plump, curse-born guildmaster of the Swift Scarves. The Swift Scarves are the city's chimney sweeps. And for those of you who don't know, a curse-born appears as almost like a werewolfy looking humanoid. Jalo is quite plump. He's a fan of his meals, and he sits in front of the hearth and eyes you all, holding a mug of ale. His grinning lupine features are lit by the glow of the hearth.
He's a fat.
Why don't?
Is he a fat werewolf?
He looks like one, yes.
There's no such thing as a fat werewolf. That's great.
There is in the Crooked Moon.
Welcome to Baskerton.
Welcome
Yeah.
to Baskerton.
That's right.
How? That's never gonna make it in the final cut of the movie.
Made soft by the civilization, by the luxuries and the yes.
It's an ever-glowing hearth.
I love Jello already. I'm ready.
Oh, that was great.
So why don't we go around and each of you explain to me, who you are, what class you are, explain what species you are. If you don't mind, tell us your background and a little bit about what you look like. Why don't we start with you, Andy?
Yeah, absolutely. So my character's name is Jack Wellington, but he goes by Sewer Jack. I am playing a Circle of Vermin druid in the kind of a flavor of a rat catcher. Someone who works around the city, generally under the city, making sure to take care of the rats when there is a rat problem for people who are perhaps more well off than Sewer Jack might be. He's definitely a thin, kind of hunched over looking human, but I am playing a Forsaken with the subtype Ghoulish. So he's kind of pallid. His flesh is a little sunken in. He's kind of become one with the vermin, and he's not really affected by plague anymore. And he's also a little bit different than the average rat catcher. In addition to his threadbare, kind of worn clothing, you would notice that he wears like a flute-like whistle around his neck. And instead of killing the rats, he kind of does like a Pied Piper thing, where he kind of buries them together and gathers them, and they become kind of part of his swarm. And that's how he gets rid of the rats. He doesn't really harm them. He pipers them away so that they follow him throughout the city and help do his bidding.
Nice. All right.
Pleasure to meet you.
Great. Derek?
Yes, I'm going to be playing Baron Archibald Pompelmo IV.
What do they call you on the street?
The Baron, Archibald, it depends on the class of the individual. But my friends, they can...
Pompelmo if you're nasty.
That's right, Pompelmo if you're nasty, exactly correct. You can call me Archibald, or Archie if you prefer. And I am a sovereign blood sorcerer. I come from a great lineage, a great house that was once one of the more powerful ruling families in Baskerton, but we've fallen on hard times. It's sort of an open secret that our house was a bombastic family, and we cared very much about our blood because I am, of course, playing a Forsaken of the vampiric quality. I have a bit of a hunger in me. You would see him wearing his regal finery, trying to look as noble as possible, but he's not a thin, Strahd-like character. He is bald. He has a wide goatee that makes a triangle on the front of his face, a broad mustache, a bit of a bulging neck, jolly cheeks, a huge barrel chest. He certainly is enjoying his time in front of the hearth and any of the foodstuffs that might be available here in the old smokestack known as Cindermoot Hall. I am also a bit vindictive, which we'll get to, and that's Baron Archibald Pompelmo IV, Archie to his friends.
Great. And just to explain, so this is a new species, the Forsaken, and these are humans that have been tainted with undeath in some way. It could have been carried down from their parents. It could have been an incident that occurred to them, that happened to them at some point that tainted them with undeath. But there are definitely different strains of it, and we already have one ghoulish and one vampiric. So excellent, well done.
Thank you.
Matthew, do you want to go?
Yeah, I'm playing Gunther Deep Shadow. A lot of people just call me the Wall. I'm an orc, and my background is of a guild muscle. I was like, I'm an orc that found me on the streets very young, and I was one of those, was like, in like those old mob movies, you see a kid, hey kid, come on over here, and they knew that I would grow into this big sort of guy, and so now I'm in my early 20s, and I'm immense. I'm a huge orc, and I'm barrel-chested, big-bellied. I have like, you see that, the crazy thing about him is he's light on his feet. Like, you've heard stories about him that the Wall is always like, you don't know where he is, and all of a sudden you feel him. Like, it's like running into a wall, right? He'll pop out of the shadows, and it says, with his two-handed axe, he operates as if he's a live little, like one of those little skinny, those little nothing rogues. He's this big hulking man. Sometimes people mistake him as the muscle in terms of like a meat shield, but he's really more lithe than that. And so, it's not the first time I've been put to work. And I'm excited about what they've got to offer today. You know what I mean?
Excellent. Thank you. All right. Last but definitely not least, Nikki.
Hello, I'm going to be playing Lady Evelyn, Evie to her friends, Pompelmo, and I am the daughter to the Baron. Evie is in her early 20s, and she is a revenant forsaken of the mummy variety.
Wow.
She did not follow in the footsteps of her father, to his chagrin, and she was interested in reading books and history, and found herself far more interested in the field of archaeology. And in one of her expeditions, she succumbed to a mummy's curse, and it has followed her for the up until this point. Hearing the whispers of her patron Anubis. She is a Grim Reaper patron warlock. She is fairly short, just barely cresting over 5 feet tall, short, mousy brown hair, soft brown eyes, soft-spoken, gentle, kind, but she can be a bit of a spitfire when she becomes passionate about things.
Nice.
Excellent. Okay, so the four of you are sitting around the hearth, and Jolo is there, and you can tell that there are other figures, like in the shadows, in the backgrounds. You know, some of them might be helping to serve, pour drinks. Some are coming and going and doing business. But Jolo looks at you all and says, "Welcome, welcome, welcome to my hearth. What you may not know about me is I am a member, or I should say, a former member of the Bladen Book." Now, you all know that the Bladen Book is a sort of like an adventurers guild, but it's it's a secret organization. Some folks in Baskerton kind of look at them as vigilantes, like, you know, a little bit of troublemakers. But really, the idea is to bring down anybody who is abusing power, basically. Okay?
Oh, nice. We could use some of that in the world right now.
Yes, we could.
All right. No,
And so Jolo looks at you and says, "Before we get into too much of the business, please, I wish to know a little bit more about you." And he takes a sip and says, "I'd like each of you to tell me the most influential moment of your life. Give me a short story about that one moment that helped shape you, so that I may..." And he grabs a little toothpick, and in his wolf fang, he picks something that had been stuck in there, takes another drink, and says, "So that I may better know you and understand you."
Oh, all right. Who wants to go first?
Jello, it is a pleasure to meet you, good sir. I am so pleased to meet someone who, even a former member, is here to take down the powers of this city as they so rightly deserve. What is the most significant formative moment of my life? It's hard to say. There's so many galas and glittering masquerades, midnight banquets, patronage of the arts that I could mention. So many investments that we made that, of course, eventually led to our terrible downfall. Perhaps that is it. Perhaps that is the story I'd tell. Not of one singular instance, but of the war, of attrition, of slowly losing ourselves and our ability to wield power and influence in the city. It is my greatest shame, and I have done much to lose the power that I so crave in my family that I have lost. As if you are part of the Blade and Book, well, then perhaps we could do business, my good man.
Wise indeed. The man who knows his weaknesses and his faults is one that I would look for. Who is next?
Well, I guess if Father's gone, then it should be my turn next. Oh, Papa, do you remember when we were spending all that time in Neriket? Deep within the subterranean city, they had a grand library. One that was far beyond even my wildest dreams.
Of course, of course.
Yes, it was there I found my book. The great Book of the Dead. It got me in communication with my patron. I hear his voice now. It speaks to me through the book. Even when the pages are closed, he is always with me. I'll never forget that moment. Power. So most likely that one.
Interesting.
All right. Well, Charlie, I think it's a good opportunity for me to jump in there. All right. Right, you know me since I was just a wee little nipperkin on the streets there. And I do remember the time early on, little Jimmy Red, he owed you money. And you sent them boys over, right? You sent them boys over. And little Jimmy Red was indeed little. He had a lot of money. He was rich like these two here. And remember, they stood up to him. And there he was, a little kid. And I was about the same age, right? And they couldn't lay hands on him, but they wanted their money. So I stepped in and I beat the right proper shit out of him. We were the same age, you know. They were adults. I was the same age. And I gave them my old one too. Right. In my life, I don't know nothing about the fall from grace, right? Or some fancy book. But I do know what it's like to be accepted in the world. Because after that day, I was right proper seen by you and your mates. And today, I stand here on your right arm, prepared to do whatever it takes to make sure your mission is accomplished.
Said. Well said. Well said. Pour him another drink.
Hey, mate, oi! T'Challa! I'll scream it out, John. T'Challa! And I'll use my, I've got the ability, John, to like intimidate people. Because I'm a huge orc, and I've got the intimidation feat as one of my skullduggery backgrounds, and I'll use like 3 times a day. I'll intimidate everyone. T'Challa! I'll like make people pay attention and chide them in to cheersing the Jolo.
Yeah, I mean, immediately all of the like figures in the background and in the shadows all start like skittering like into the corners, down some stairs. They don't know what just happened, but they want nothing to do with you.
Oh, they better say Jolo's name as I'm raising my cup.
Jolo! Jolo!
The loudest Jolo they've ever heard, bro.
Yes, cheers. Cheers to Jolo. Quite right, quite right.
My cup also runs dry. If I could have a bit more of that deep red.
We may never get out of here. This may be till we die. We may just stay here all fucking night.
Jack.
What are you doing, Jack?
Is there like a little bit of food or anything out on like a platter in front of us?
Absolutely.
I would grab
little chunks of cheese.
Perfect.
Some grapes.
I would grab a grape and pop it in my mouth before I start to speak, and then reach out and grab another piece of cheese and kind of wave it around as I begin to talk. And I'd say, well, you know me, I'm just Sewer Jack. I think the most significant moment of my life would be when I first met Squeakers. And out of my sleeve, a rat will poke his head out, and I'll feed him the cheese. Growing up on the streets, I never really had too much, but I met Squeakers and the rest was history. I became one with the creatures under the city. And naturally, once you've befriended them, it's only one step away from becoming a rat catcher. I think the best part of that is moving unseen. People don't really notice me too often, and I hear things. Things that the upper crust might not want you to know.
Fascinating.
Well said.
I love forbidden knowledge. We'll have to have a talk.
Cheers.
Well said. all of you are well known to the Bladen Book. You've all created quite a reputation for yourself. I will say that the wall will act as my eyes and ears on this quest I'm about to request of you. But after hearing your stories, I recommend the Baron take a leadership role in this group.
Naturally.
Perhaps
Totally right.
he's the one who should be calling the shots as you move forward.
I
There's a-
accept this mantle gladly. As the Baron, leadership is one of the things I was literally born to do.
I'm gonna have a
Indeed.
hard time. I'm gonna have a hard time with this, John. I'm gonna have a hard time with the rich guy taking the lead. I'm gonna every step of the way. I'm gonna challenge his authority in every capacity.
Exactly as you should.
That is a-
So his anointing Archibald as the leader rubs you the wrong way.
I'm not a leader type, but I don't think it's. Although I look at Sewer Jack, it's definitely not Sewer Jack.
Nah. Sewer Jack is a follower. He's a guy. He's a soldier.
Yeah, and I look at Cindy and I'm like, she's a woman. Probably best for all of us to follow her. Because she is by far the smartest. She's the most articulate. She is the one that we should be following. So I put in my mind's eye, I will in this moment follow him, but I know at the end of the day, her lead is probably where my allegiance is going to be.
Okay, you trust the daughter more than the father.
The fallen from grace, the guy that lost everything. Yeah, I don't want to follow that guy. But all right, sorry, I digress.
All right. So he says to you, there's another reason why this group was brought together. You've been brought together because we need someone rescued. We need Baron and Evie, your relative, Pick, who is also a member of the Blade in the Book, to be rescued from the Umbral End. And you all have heard of the Umbral End. The Umbral End is a notorious cult that whose goal is to snuff all the electrical power, all light, and all life from Baskerton. They believe in total darkness and entropy. So, maybe Evie, why don't you tell us, how is this Pick related to you and your father?
Pick? Father, you do remember him, right?
Yes, of course.
My scampy cousin 3 times removed.
Oh, Pick, yes, of
Yes,
course. I remember him well. I can picture his very face in my mind at this earth.
His father was the drunk.
Oh, yes, he ruined one of our
Yes.
midnight galas. I recall him as very specifically tipping over the fruits that I had
Voice,
procured.
Father.
Oh, yes. Quite. Pick is in danger, you say, and the Umber End very nefarious.
It's not surprising he would fall in with them in some way. But what on earth could they want with him? It's not like that side of the family has much for money.
It's a very good question.
I think they may be trying to get to the Blade and Book directly with this kidnapping.
Was Pick involved
So-
in the Adventuring Guild in any way? Is that how he came to be captured specifically?
Yes,
Oh.
Father, you've had too much to drink. He told us that he was part of the Bladen Book, and he's stolen from them. And are you feeling all right?
Yes. I just need a little bit more wine. One moment.
Yes, more wine for the Baron, please.
I'm so glad that you spoke up, because I thought that maybe I was speaking out of turn for a minute there. But I'm glad that you understand that Pick, yes, is a member of the Blade and the Book, or important to the Blade and Book, and must be retrieved.
The Polimo family. We were so proud of Pick when he joined the Blade and Book. Like, oh, what an absolute honor to allow him among your ranks. And I will speak for myself and father to say that we will do everything we can to bring him back home where he belongs.
All right, same here. Same here. The next time I let you down will be the first, right? So you know you can count on me, Master.
Indeed.
I'm more than happy to take on the job. We certainly could use the optics of rescuing anyone who is taken in by such a nefarious force, and I would be interested in if there's any additional compensation or reward for such a quest.
A little remuneration goes a long way in this kind of event, no doubt. But I'm sure the master here, he's got that right proper setup, don't you, sir?
I'll do you even better. I'll pay you beforehand.
Oh.
And he passes out to each of you a sizable gem.
Oh.
And then he pushes forward a tray. And on the tray, in front of the four of you, you see 3 talismans of different sizes and shapes on necklace, on strips of leather. But he also gives you like a potion, not a potion, a bottle that has like a stopper on it. And the stopper has a brush that goes into the bottle, as if like you're supposed to unscrew it and pull that brush out.
God, can I do a perception check? Does that look like it might be poison or something like that? Like a vial of... Because
Sure.
I do have those abilities. A 15.
Oh, that's pretty good. Yeah, you've used this before. You are confident that this is a bottle of Black Dragon Hiss. Now, Black Dragon Hiss is a contact oil. So when you use a bonus action to spread it onto your weapon, the next attack you deal with it does an additional 3d6 acid damage.
Wow.
Nice.
As the acid that is on your weapon gets into your victim's wound and eats away.
That's disgusting. I'll say, Jolo, that there is it more correct to assume that that's Black Dragon Hiss there?
It is 3 doses of it.
3 doses, mate. Do you mind? I don't know where you 3 stand, but that's my proficiency, like using potions here in Skullduggery, brought to you by Beetle and Grimm's. Right, we can use these sorts of things. And I, if you don't mind, I don't know what the other trinkets is, but I imagine knowing Jolo, they're pretty right good, right? So if I could take this, it'd be much appreciated. I promise to use it in our benefits.
I have a qualm with you taking it.
Please enjoy.
I've got my own poisons and stuff. You take it.
Oh, cheers, mate. Cheers. I'll take it and do like a big orc bow. Thank you, Jolo. Deeply appreciated, mate. Bring this to good use. Bring your scampy 3 times cousin back. We're gonna bring him back. 1 whole piece.
Very good.
I'll look very closely at the gem first, and then I want to examine the talismans that are on the tray.
This is a relatively sizable gem.
Can I approximate how much a gem like this might be worth?
Knowing you and your background, you'd have some understanding of the value of gems. Go ahead, give me what kind of check do you think that would be? History?
I'd be comfortable
or...
history. I'd be comfortable. Yeah, history. I'm proficient in, so if I could look into my mind.
Go for it.
I'm going to enjoy a 15.
Good enough. Yeah, you're pretty confident that he just handed everybody each a 500 gold piece gem.
Oh, this is rather valuable. Something I wouldn't flash around, even perhaps in here.
And then I'll observe the tray. I'll lean in and attempt to scrutinize those valuables as well.
Yeah, you see one of the talismans looks like it's vaguely brain shaped. One is vaguely eye shaped, and one looks like a like an ancient scarab that whoever claims it can tell me what it looks like.
This is remarkable.
What are you seeing, Father? What is there?
These talismans, if I get a sense from them that perhaps they're magical, perhaps in nature.
I'm going to pick up the brain one and sort of feel it in my hands and sort of get a sense of it, whether or not it thrums with energy or has any vibrations or energies in that way.
Yeah, you get a little bit of a tingle up the back of your spine to the base of your skull, and as you sort of rub it in your fingers, you get a sense of what this talisman does. It's a one-shot item, and you have to destroy it to activate it. And when you do, this is a talisman of moderate concentration. So what it means is if you're using a spell that requires concentration and you crush this, you can cast another spell that requires concentration.
That's amazing.
So you can cast 2 concentration spells at once. This moderate concentration talisman allows level 2 and below.
Wow, that is remarkable. Level 2 and below. I'm writing down this
Also,
note.
a feat of Skullduggery. This is like a talisman that was created in our RPG supplement, Skullduggery.
Right, this is a new magic item.
Yeah.
Lady Evelyn, the scarab looks like that would be perfect for you. Do you mind if I take the eyeball?
No, please, by all means, go before me. I'm
gonna like scurry over and snatch it up and like kind of like play with the eyeball between my fingers to see if I can sense kind of like the Baron did.
You do. You get a little surge of power. You get a little surge of energy of like when you have that like taste of power and you get a little addicted to it, like you get a little bit of that feel, and you can tell that when you crush this talisman, when you destroy this talisman, that for the rest of the day, you're gonna add your spell casting modifier to any cantrips you cast.
Oh, nice.
So it's a talisman of potent cantrips.
Whoa, that's incredible.
Now, it just so you know, it can't be used if the cantrip is being delivered by a weapon, like booming blade or anything like it. It can't be delivered by a weapon, but otherwise you can. It allows you to add your spellcasting modifier to
Understood.
damage.
Thank you.
Evie will lean forward. Well, I guess if it's all right, I'll take this one. It's quite beautiful. Scarab is lovely. It matches my attire.
Yeah,
And,
so
she'll hold it up.
as you do, you feel a sense of wholeness. And you can tell that if you destroy this talisman, you will immediately be healed 20 hit points.
Oh,
Nice.
bloody hell.
This is a talisman of healing, and there's no rolling here. It's a flat number. So you crush it, and boom, add the hit points.
This will come in very useful. Thank you, Jono. You're quite kind, especially
Yes.
to offer us payment before the services are even rendered. I promise, on my house, that we will do everything we can to succeed in our mission.
Yes, and though the promise on your house may have meant more in years past, I will still accept that vow.
Evie looks down, glances at her father for a second, then looks down ashamed for a moment. Yes.
We will do everything we can, as my talented and wonderful, mysterious daughter just said. We will go and find Pick, our second, third cousin, twice.
Third cousin.
Yes,
Twice
we will.
removed.
We will rescue him and we will bring him back to safety for the book and the blade.
Excellent. Well, listen, we have an operative who works as a stage manager at the Iron Opera House. Look for him. His name is Dandorian, and you'll know him by the star tattoos on his face. Seek him out, and he will give you the information that you need to move forward.
All right, Dorian. The Iron Opera House with the star tattoos. I'll write it in my book.
You are a born leader, mistress. Riding-
Oh, no. I could never. My father, however, has been the head of the household for as long as I've been alive.
Aye, we will follow him tonight, but someday, lady, I guarantee you're going to rise to great power on your own, outside of the shadow of your dear father. No, but tonight we're following you, mate, all the way until you stumble.
As it should be, yes, of course, yes.
That gout? Do you have gout? I'm looking at your limp. Is that gout, mate?
Salt, iodine, these sorts of things. It's not important. It's not important.
I jiggle as I shake my head. No.
Do you need a vial of cherry juice, father?
Not now. We have a rescue to undertake. We must be on our way to the Iron Opera House.
Okay.
You do, yeah, and with that, the great dual clock towers boom, announce that it's 1 a.m. And as we get deeper into the night, for any of you Forsaken, is there any slight change in your appearance?
Oh, absolutely. I would say that you already noticed that Sewer Jack is a little like pallid and then his flesh is a little sunken in. It gets a little worse, and you can almost see like lesions start to form. Not severe, but definitely like you look at him and you're like, oh, I don't think I want to get too close to that guy. He looks a little plague-ridden. He looks like he belongs with the rats.
Oh God, what am I traveling with?
As Evie steps out into the moonlight, you notice that though she is naturally pale, as the moonlight hits her skin, it begins to look a little more dry, a little more desiccated, where her hand extends out from what had looked like a beige linen shirt. It now looks like her arm is wrapped in linen wrappings, and the hand that stretches out is, you can see the bones tight beneath the skin as it's pulled dryly around the bones within, and as her fingers move you can almost hear the sounds of the flesh cracking a little bit, as she is very clearly devoid of moisture.
For the Baron, it's the opposite. What bloat and fat would have been on his body in the equivalent of daylight in Druskenwald, he is, as we get closer and closer towards midnight, going to get paler and paler, but more exaggerated. Everything sort of bulges out more as eyes start to sink in. You can see those spider-like veins start to creep along, and you can even see like some large, twisted, winding ones coming up his neck as he's got these varicose veins. They're not pumping blood, but they're thin and blue and rippling across all of the skin that is available for us display.
That's gross, man. That's
Thanks.
messed up.
Thanks.
John, why did you put me with this party? This is horrible. as we start to walk through the street and I see these changes, I'm 10 steps behind the three of them. I don't want anything. I don't want to be associated with them. This is like, John, do we see this a lot in the world? Like, is this a common thing?
No, it's not. It's not that common. No. The Curseborn are pretty common here. They're everywhere, but not these. Not the Forsaken. No, the Forsaken are pretty rare. And so are you walking a little ahead or a little behind? I missed.
I'll be taking the I'll actually take the rear. I'll make sure nobody's following us. I'll be moving through the shadows, John.
There's a reason that Sewer Jack keeps it the sewer generally.
Right.
Everyone's too polite in society to say anything to the Baron. They just sort of look away.
Evie spends most of her time in solitude in the library, so there aren't many people that know her, would even know to look for something like this. But she's in bed by 9, and so this is very late for her. But she'd be hanging towards the middle of the group, looking through her book, trying to see if she maybe looking up things about the person they're going to meet, or the group that has her cousin, and getting a little distracted, falling behind as well, as she realizes that she's kind of stuck between her father and her new companion, and she'll call out, "Father, you need to slow down. We're losing our new friend."
Oh, I'm
just stay together.
Yes, of course. I'll stick with the group. I just want to make sure that we get there as quickly as possible. We have no idea the level of danger and urgency there is to this rescue mission. For all we know, Pick could be dead at this very moment.
And in most locales, at this time of night, the town would be dead, but not Baskerton. Baskerton is crackling with energy almost all the time. And so there are still people on the streets. There are still lots happening around you as you move through the crowds, until you reach the Iron Opera House. This is a location that is well known in Baskerton, and indeed, judging from the sounds coming from within, there is a late night show going on right now. And in fact, you see a poster in the front that says that the great opera Calvin is playing right now.
Calvin the opera, right. I have zero interest in the opera, John. I do understand, though, that sometimes around the back, like the back alley, is usually a stage entrance.
Yeah.
And if I know anything about somebody associated with Jarlo, he's probably working that back door. So I'll suggest to the group, oh no, you're the leader here, mate. But I would suggest we start at the back and work our way forward, if you know what I mean.
I think that's a lovely suggestion. If I still had my lifetime tickets to the Opera House, we could just waltz right in the front. Sadly, I had to sell them in order to pay my mortgage on my wonderful manor, which I also lost later on. Anyways, let us make way to the back alley, as you say.
And Evie will follow along in shock, just finding out for the first time that we've lost the manor house.
Well, I say lost. I'm really renting it. They're not tenants, so to speak, as they took over the house, and we don't have the manor anymore. That's the conclusion of the story. I'm sorry, Evie. I know that you have a lot of childhood memories there, but unfortunately, it's just not in the cards. We'd have to play them off the top of the pack, so to speak.
Well, I've never been to the back of an opera house. What will we find there?
All kinds of good stuff, mistress. Follow me, and I'll start to make
notes.
Not only that, they throw away the food back there, and you can usually find some good leftover stuff. The good stuff that they get rid of, the other people don't want to eat, but it's still perfectly fine.
Are you hungry?
I mean, always a little bit, yeah.
Would you like some pemmican? I have some in my pack.
Yeah, sure, that'd be great, thank you.
And just pass a piece of my rations over to him.
I eat it, and then you also notice that I'm slipping some into my sleeve every once in a while.
The rat is better than he does.
You can't have anyone going hungry.
I'm gonna make as he's feeding the orphans, as they're feeding the orphans, I will make my way down the alley, John, and look for that back door to the stage.
You do see you find what must be a back door to the backstage of the opera, and standing in front of it, you see a Curseborn. So you see like a wolf-looking humanoid. He's got a trench coat with the collar way up and a fedora on and a little bit of something in his mouth. And he's standing leaning up against the door, just sort of eyeing the alley.
So I'll go up to him and I'll make small talk. And as I'm doing it, I'm going to give a thieves' cant.
Ooh.
Okay.
So I'm going to say, is Dandorian around? I'm going to make a presumption. I'm presuming that he may be part of the Brotherhood here. So I'll be like, hey, mate, nice night, isn't it? I heard that the opera's right proper this time of year. And as I'm doing it, I'm giving him the thieves' cant, asking him for Dandorian.
Give me a persuasion check. I want to see if he is indeed connected.
Okay. So this is really just a luck a roll of luck. Persuasion?
Yeah. Or do you want to do insight?
Are we
Both are
all there with
terrible.
him right now?
What?
Are we would all be with you right now, yeah.
Yeah, oh, for sure.
Yeah,
for
I
sure.
would, being unfamiliar with this, would I be able to give him guidance if I see that he's stepping up to have this conversation? I don't know if guidance would help in this, actually.
Say no, because you wouldn't know thieves can't, so you're not really, you wouldn't identify
fair.
that he's attempting something like that.
That's fair,
I mean,
that's
yeah,
fair.
I have I'm plus 11 on intimidation, and everything
Well,
else I'm plus 1 on insight. So
Yeah, this is just give me a persuasion. Yeah.
5. I rolled 5, so 6.
Yeah, so he doesn't seem to understand, like he does not look like he's reacting like he knows what your can't symbols are.
Oh, good. Okay, so he's just not part of the brother. Okay, good. And at some point, I'll work around and say, I'm supposed to meet up with Dandorian tonight. Is he in, mate?
Oh, the Dorian's here.
Do you mind if he just send him word? That,
Oh. He's in the middle of a show.
oh, is you working the show?
Oh yeah.
Oh, all right. Well, I guess we'll wait, huh? What's he doing for the show?
The most urgent problem. We have to go and talk to Dandorian right away, my good man.
Sorry, but union members only allowed.
I understand that it may be union members only, but we are in dire need of talking to Dandorian. He has information that we must learn from him, and as you can see from my royal fineries, you might be well rewarded. I'm going to cast Friends, and I'm going to use the feature that comes from my Forsaken ability here. I'm sorry, from my subclass. I'm going to go and use my Charming Gaze subclass, from my species. Because I am vampiric in quality, I'm going to look into his eyes, and I'm going to, without the need of material components or somatic components, simply charm him into wanting to give away this information, or at least letting us pass in this situation.
Okay, very good.
Skullduggery!
Very good. All right. He just misses. He just fails.
Okay.
He
Then.
failed or he failed?
No, he fails. You succeed.
Okay.
Oh, nice. That's okay. Good.
So he, having failed my wisdom saving throw, he will understand what has happened a minute later. But I'll take my arm around him, and you have to understand that Dandorian is a good friend of the house of Pompelmo, and we are looking for a family member. He would be ashamed for you not to invite us in right away.
Well, I guess if you don't disturb him in a way that would interrupt the show, I think then he'd be okay if you waited quietly backstage.
As Pompelmo understands the value of the arts, we would be as quiet as a mouse. We would be, there's no way we would disturb the show, of course.
What about this one? And he points to Sewer Jack.
Yeah, I'm not gonna make any noise. I've never been in such a nice place before, but I'll keep to myself.
I said quiet as a mouse, didn't I?
All right. And he goes ahead and opens the back door.
This way.
As we're going by, I'll slip him a couple copper pieces. I like, God, you good dang good, mister. Appreciate your service.
He takes his big lupine mouth and bites it to make sure that it's real, gives you a wink, and puts it in his pocket.
That's a bit insulting, isn't it? I'll move through.
You see, Evie, that is how it's done. The charms, the putting on the wiles. If you befriend the person you're speaking with, then you'll make it all the easier to get your way in life.
You're very right, Papa. You're very right. I will learn. I will learn.
And I'll
She'll
lead the
put her
rest
head
of
back in her book.
I'll lead the group into the back of the Iron Opera House.
I scurry in behind.
You do. And as you enter, you see a scene of absolute chaos. There are people backstage who are quickly changing costumes. This opera house uses all kinds of electrical energy to create amazing scenic effects as the show is going on. And there are people there you see what must be the stage manager off to the side, and he's got levers and he's got buttons and he's moving things, and you see him like he puts his hands on his head and starts like looking around in an absolute panic as he's got 4 different star tattoos on his face. And you can hear singing happening out on the stage.
Your voice is down, but I think that might be him there.
It must be. Shall I approach, Baron? You're in charge. What do you say?
He looks quite flustered, but I think if we can get his attention and get him away from the stage, then perhaps we'll be able to get what we need out of him.
I don't know if we're going to get him away. He's got so much going on, but he's in crisis. Look at his face. Let's step in. Maybe we saved the day. Hey, old Dendarian.
We're looking for Pick. We're here to rescue him. We're here on behalf of the Blade and Book. My good man, did you have any information for us? We were told to come here and find you specifically.
Nolo sent us.
I might, but first you have to help me. You have to help me. This is an absolute crisis.
What is it, mate?
What do you need?
My star. My star. Something has happened to him. He's fallen ill of some strange magics or some sort of illness. Here. Take this hood, one of you. Put this hood on. Go out on stage and serenade the hags of the crescent moon.
No.
Not I.
No, that sounds
Are you
terrible.
out of your mind, mate? Are you out of your picking mind?
One of you have to pull me out of this fire. You have to get out there and serenade the hags. Convince them that they should help him find his lost love. You must play Calvin.
Oh, God.
Play Calvin.
This is not a part of Skullduggery. All right, I'll look at you and I'll say to you, Baron, now is your time to shine, mate. Now is, you said before, opera. You are a man of refinement. You understand storytelling. You understand the crisis of a hero. Go on out there and make your move, mate.
Do you have any alcohol?
I have some in my blood right now.
Yes, I think you need more in your blood.
Oh, if I'm going to go and perform, I've seen this one. I've seen this one before. I saw it many decades ago, and perhaps I can recall exactly the specifics of the verse and the rhymes, the melodies. Yes, it's all coming back to me. Give me that rope, good man.
He gives it to you.
I will quickly shuffle and put it on and over my regal finery, and I'll look out and try to get a sense of if the audience is waiting for a cue. Am I late, or do I need to jump in? I'm going to play the performer double dutch here.
Yeah, you think that they're the hags are vamping right now, and that you need to jump in and kickstart this scene, this you need to serenade them.
I will run out and I will say, "Oh, great hags of the crooked moon, I beseech thee." I'll wait for applause.
Yes. What can we do for you?
Oh, I'm here to profess my love and how did it go again? I'm here to be your hero.
Yes. Well, we only respond to song.
Oh goodness.
Good luck.
Yeah, I think he's wavering. Someone needs to get him alcohol.
I will turn my back to the audience and quickly pull out a flask.
Oh, come on, dear Archie, you've got this.
I'm gonna have to think of a song. Let's see.
Evie will go to the edge of the stage and she'll, Psst, Father!
Yes.
Psst, sing "Holding Out for a Hero." You love that one.
Ah, yes, the Baron loves that one, but Derek doesn't know that song by heart, I'm afraid.
Just start doing the dance; it will come to you.
I turn, and I in a flourish of inspiration,
Holding out for a hero, yes. Behold my hags, I want to always be beside you. Behold my hags, won't you let me fight for you? Ah, yes, it's coming back now.
and I start to go into this elaborate song, and as soon as the orchestra starts to swell, I remember the lyrics and I pick back up.
Nice.
Yes,
The Baron. Oh my goodness.
Those of you who are backstage see tears coming from Dendorian's eyes as the Baron just finds the voice to serenade the hags. And he looks at you and he says, "Ooh, it's time for the battle scene." Baron, roll initiative as the hags move in.
Boy. Sure, I was definitely expecting that, so I'm prepared. 23.
Nice.
All right, you know when your adrenaline is rushing and you're hyper aware of everything.
Yeah.
You are in that moment, and you see these two hags as they approach. They're drawing scimitars, cutlasses. And as they do, you can also hear them underneath their hag costumes, using verbal spell components as they start drawing magic, as they start moving in on you. What do you want to do?
Muttering arcane words.
I look very quickly at their swords. Do these look like stage swords, or are they sharp? Do I feel like I'm in true danger here?
Yeah, they've drawn the swords, and heck, these do not look like prop swords to you. In fact, they seem to be crackling with necrotic energy, which you know quite well.
I am going to immediately. I'm going to. No, hold on! I don't think this is part of the show. What are you doing? And I will look around, and within my sovereign blood, I will channel this magic, and I will cast Spider Climb. As I mutter a few additional words to myself, and now hold on one moment, stay back, you hags! And I will skitter up the curtain or whatever set happens to be on the back. If I can, run up and try to get some distance just to see if they're truly have lost their mind, have lost the play. I'll be looking at the audience and them trying to figure out what to do.
Yeah, right behind you, there's this massive crescent moon. And so you could grab onto that and start climbing up the set. And as you do, the audience oohs and ahs and starts clapping as you do this amazing stage move.
It betrays the fact that I'm this portly guy, this huge dude, right? I would not look like I could walk up the side of this moon, but I am able to just grab and move without issue. And I'll look down. Help! This isn't part of the show at all! Please help me!
Okay.
No, he's panicking.
You hear him say that, the three of you, but not before the hags finish their spell. And as they do, not only do they have a cutlass in one hand, but like a spiritual cutlass appears like right above their other hand. So now they have like dueling blades going. And as they do, one of them looks up at you, Baron, and says, "Approach." Make a wisdom saving throw to see if you can resist their command to draw forward.
That's where I'm a Viking. No problem. Okay, it's a 5. I'll get a 4.
Oh God.
Approach
Okay.
you. Yes.
So on everybody now, top of the round, everybody now roll Inish, because if you don't beat 23, he's coming back down.
Oh no, I didn't beat Tony. I got an 11.
11, okay.
I got a 25.
Ooh.
Nice.
All right.
I got a beautiful natural 20.
Wow.
Yeah.
Nice. Okay. So I didn't hear you, Matt. What did you say? 8. Okay. So Evie, you hear your father say that. You see these actors casting spells. What are you gonna do?
I am gonna use I'm going to use my reaction to cast Counterspell.
Nice.
And I'm a warlock, so that will cast it at 5th level.
Nice.
So it's too late to do that.
Okay.
They cast their spell at last round.
Oh, yes, you're right,
Before
right.
you had a reaction to give, you were still what I'll call flat-footed. But now,
Could I dispel the magic?
yes, you could. Yes.
Fantastic. Then I will cast Dispel Magic.
Nice.
Okay. All right. Go ahead and roll a d20.
An 11.
Did you add your spellcasting modifier?
That would. Oh yes, I'm charisma, so I believe that is a +5.
16's big.
Oh,
Yeah.
actually, you know what? No.
It's +4, so it's 15. 15.
This spell that they're casting actually is low enough that you automatically succeed.
Nice.
So you can affect. So I'm assuming you're trying to stop that spiritual weapon magic. Is that right?
But whatever is trying to pull him back down towards them, because I can see that he's skittering up there, and then I hear the one call to him, and he turns and looks towards them like he's gonna give in, and I see this as my mind starts to Tetris and do all these things, and it's almost as if Evie can see the way the magic is unfolding around, and she severs the arcane tendrils that are connecting between them and her father, and then she calls up to him, "Father, run! Get down off of the moon! What are you doing?" And that will be her entire turn.
I
Nice.
must have lost my mind. Thank you, Evie.
And that's a good segue because Baron, after she dispels that command power, you're up.
I will look down at the two hags and seeing that they truly were trying to harm me and to ruin this wonderful opera. I will counter, and I will spin my hands like this, and you'll see my skin and veins almost glow as I conjure a massive lance. It almost looks like it is formed from blood that emerges almost from beneath the cuffs of my finery, and a shimmering lance of psychic energy will blast down. I'm going to attempt to cast Psychic Lance, and we'll ask one of them to make an intelligence saving throw. My DC is 16.
Oh, okay. Wow, they rolled really well. They got an 18.
Okay, on a failed save, on a successful save, you take half as much damage and and you're not incapacitated. So you won't be incapacitated, but you will take. Let me just roll 7d6 here because I definitely have 7d6 right in front of me. You will take 8 points of psychic damage as this lickety-split lance of almost like a railgun of blood shoots down from my hands all the way into the hags.
Okay, all right, very
Take
good.
that,
So
you hag!
8. And the audience loves the look of that. They start clapping. They're loving the action of this opera.
Yeah, thank you.
I do a little bow and sort of catch my balance as the crooked moon shifts underneath my feet.
Okay. Okay, good. They're up. All right. So one of them throws its spiritual scythe up at you, Baron, with a 16 to hit.
That hits.
Oh.
Take 14 force damage.
Oh, goodness. Oh, it's awful.
I will. I'll stumble backwards and like fall into the actual like crook of the moon. You said 14.
Yes.
Yep, I got you. Thank you.
And that's their bonus action. And as part of their action, he turns to you, Evie, and starts to cast a hold person. Make a wisdom saving throw to resist.
Oh, I do not resist. I'm distracted. I'm looking up at my father stumbling around on top of this prop and these hags that are now, I'm not sure if this is, the audience is cheering and I'm not sure if this is part of the show or if he's in real danger, and I am not paying attention as the hag is easily able to do whatever they want to me.
Okay. All right. You're held. And at the end of your turn, you'll be able to save again to break it. The other hag comes rushing off stage. Takes a blade shot on the wall on Gunther
No!
with a 9 to hit.
No.
Come
no
on,
way.
dude. Give me a break.
And uses its bonus action to do a spiritual slice on Dondarian.
No, what? No, dude.
And just misses. Oh, he gets down behind his panel, and it just misses. Ching, ching, ching. Looks like he's going after the stage manager.
So,
All right. I don't remember. Remind me, Sewer Jack or Gunther?
Yeah.
Who had the higher initiative?
Sewer
I
Jack's up.
didn't let him.
All right, you're up.
So I was gonna go on the offensive, but I see that Lady Evelyn is in trouble, and you can hear. I think the wall would be the only one that would hear me. Gunther would be the only one. There's this kind of a skittering, chirping, chittering noise that I'm speaking as you watch as Squeakers jumps out of my sleeve onto the floor, and I turn my attention to Lady Evelyn, and I attempt to cast Dispel Magic at a 4th level to see if I can get rid of the hold person.
You do.
Nice.
As I kind of, again, I'm speaking in this weird, chittering kind of voice as I'm casting this magic to try to release Lady Evelyn. And as a bonus action, what I'll say is I have my level 6 subclass feature is Master of Rats. So my magical spells summon additional rats that join my spirit rat to form a swarm. Every time I cast a druid spell of level 1 or higher, an additional rat is summoned to join the swarm and given an additional damage. And because it's become a swarm, I get to roll with pack tactics. So as a bonus action, Squeakers is going to move towards this hag that is right there with me in the wall. And another rat comes scurrying from behind the stage to join him. As they both, I'll use my bonus action to command them to attack the hag.
Okay.
That's going to be a 19 to hit.
Oh, hits. Yes.
And they'll do 2d4 piercing damage. For
Okay.
a total of 5 plus 9 piercing damage for these two
Oh.
rats attacking this creature. And I'm focused on trying to dispel the magic on Lady Evelyn while my rats are starting to attack this hag. And that's my whole turn.
Wow. Nice. What color are those rats?
So Squeakers is definitely a little bit bigger, and he's like a dark brown, but he kind of has this green emanating glow. Like he almost looks like supernatural. The other rat that came from behind stage looks like a normal brown rat. It's almost like Squeakers is calling them out from wherever they may be.
Okay. All right. Very good. All right. Gunther.
So she's being attacked by rats, which gives me advantage as a rogue. And I'm gonna go. I've got my two-handed great axe. I pull it in this moment, and you see, it's almost like he's like, it's almost like he's just so lithe on his feet. He's a huge orc, and he immediately goes into combat and goes for a back attack with advantage. 17 plus 7, so 18.
Hits.
Yeah, it hits, right?
Yes.
So good. So do 15 damage plus 15 plus, oh my god, 6, oh my god, 11, 17 plus 8 is 25. So 25 plus whatever I said the first time.
Whoa. Really?
Yes.
35.
Yeah.
Wow.
So I go back attack. So I go with my advantage, and I use my back attack. Now
So just so everybody knows, he is the subclass Enforcer Rogue, and the Enforcer Rogue has the ability to use his sneak attack on something that is not a finesse weapon, so he can use it with his big
That's gross.
two-handed axe.
I love that. That's so gross.
So what does it look like as you drop this hag?
Oh, nice. So I immediately pull and roll around and kind of go into a 360. And the amazing thing is, like, even with this like full-on orc body, full strength slice, I make a concerted effort not to touch a single rat. And as I roll up, I immediately put it back on my back. And we'll start. And I'll say to the group, "All defend." Dan Duggar, what's Dan's name?
Dandarian?
Dandarian.
All protect Dandarian. Help your father. And I'll grab him, John. And with Thieves' Camp, I'll be like, "Follow me," and I'll start to move him to safety. He's our only answer as to how we find the pike. And
Right.
so I want to make sure we pike.
Pick.
And the only way we say pick, so I want to make sure he's protected. So I'll get him behind me and start to move him out of the way.
Good. All right. Light. All right. So that means we are at the top of the round, and because it was dispelled, Evie, you're up.
Evie is all of a sudden going to come to with the help of her newfound friend, the rat catcher, and she is going to look behind and see that Dundarian is being taken to safety, and then look out towards her father and the hag that's still focused on him. And she's going to pick up her book and begin to chant in a language that nobody understands. As her eyes go completely black and they start to bleed this thick, dark ichor. And as she does, her Book of the Dead is going to start glowing in this golden light, and you're going to see her hands start to swirl with the ancient sands of the necropolis, as she's going to use her level 3 feature, Death's Gift, and it empowers her Reaper's Tome. As she reaches out, she's going to cast Eldritch Blast, but then also using the book, she's going to be able to then cast Toll the Dead. And so you're going to watch as 2 necrotic blasts shoot from her hands, hopefully attacking this hag. And as they hit, you're going to hear the gonging of a bell as death comes to take its toll.
Okay. All right.
Let's see. So 21 for the first Eldritch Blast hit. 17 plus 8. I think it's 26 for the second Eldritch Blast hit. My math is terrible. And then it's a Wisdom saving throw for Toll the Dead.
Wow, I'm rolling well. 18.
Okay, so Toll the Dead will do. The gong will happen, but it doesn't seem to have any effect on the hag. But she will take 12 points of force damage for the first hit, and then 7 points of force damage for the second, as the Eldritch Blast, this dark black ichor, like splatters over her outfit.
Okay, very good. Wow. Okay, Baron, you're up.
I will see all of this chaos unfolding, and I am furious. I'm filled with a terrible rage that this play, this beautiful opera that I have loved for so long, has been interrupted, and I see the danger that my friends are being put in, including my very own daughter. In that rage, I managed to save on concentration for Spider Climb. I'm going to race down the stage backdrop that I had climbed up, and I'm going to quickly get into range with the remaining hag. I'm going to attempt to grab her, and I will say loud enough for the audience to hear, "Behold, my love! I am vindictive, and so because she damaged me last turn, I have an additional 1d6 as I cast Vampiric Touch. Vindictive being one of the origin feats in Skullduggery, of course. I am going to make an attack roll, and that's going to be a 24 to hit.
Oh, hits.
Nice!
And so that's 4d6 damage.
Oh, this is your vampiric touch, right? Oh, wow.
And so that's 18, plus my vindictive die, which I'll spend to get to 21 damage. And because we're of the level 6 minor bloodline feature, I get to add my charisma to that as well. So the 20, what was I at, 26? It's an additional 4 damage. So I'll do 30 damage with this bite as I pull in and chomp down on the neck of this disgusting hag, trying to suck the very life from her.
Oh, you do! You suck the life right out of this creature. Wow. What does the body look like when you do that?
Whatever fills this hag with anima will start to immediately change the color of my veins. Those blue pulsing vein, not pulsing, but those blue dead veins that you could see on my feature. As I drink, you can watch them fill up like a straw, pulling Coke out of a can.
What does the audience do, John?
Oh, they're now standing and cheering.
Encore!
They don't know who wrote this new scene, but they're loving it.
and then the orchestra cues up for the song.
Dun, 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 dun.
I'll raise my hands. I'll do a bow. I'll do a bow. I'll gesture for everyone to come out, and we'll all hold hands in a line. You know how it goes.
For the big finale number.
Evie, come
And,
on, come on! We need your face in front of the public. Come on, get out here!
Oh, I couldn't, Father, I couldn't. But she'll do it anyway and walk out onto the stage. Hello. Hello.
And while we're all waving, and I'm endeavoring to promote the house of House Pomplamo, I'm going to look back behind presumably stage left, and see, looking at Sewer Jack and Gunther, how they're doing, and whether or not whether or not Dandarian is safe and fine.
Yeah, Dandorian looks absolutely ecstatic at what just went down, and it's just like clapping and sort of bouncing up and down, a little bit of tears coming down, and Dandorian turns to you, Sewer Jack, and says, "I should have been a performer. I should have been a performer." And then he goes back and starts running the lights and all of the intricate stage machinations.
Don, as this is all happening, this is all fine and dandy. I want you to know my eyes are always, I'm not paying any attention whatsoever what's on stage. Like,
okay.
My eyes are, whatever's happened right now, we are being set up for an attack. Like, whatever's happening right now, I feel like we're in the middle of an attack. So I am not dropping my guard. I am not celebrating. I am not taking a single second off. And I've got my great axe next to him, and I'm on his six the entire time.
Okay. All right. Good. Give me a perception check.
Yeah. No, I don't really. I just. There's so much going on, and I've never been in a theater, and I've never seen this spectacle, that I am sort of like, it's chaos, and I don't really, in this moment, I don't see anything as a threat.
Yeah. Okay, good. Okay, if the scene looks like the play looks like it's going on and can go on without you. Do you all want to come backstage and gather?
Seeing that the scene is transitioning to the next act, I will. Thank you. I was standing in. Don't forget about House Pompolo, a great patron of the arts, of drama, of the theater. Thank you for supporting this wonderful opera house, and don't forget, splendor is survival. And then I will make my way off of the stage.
Splendor is survival should be a t-shirt.
It's my house motto, of course.
As the Baron comes backstage from making this huge display, the rats that I had gathered as part of the swarm, they only last 10 minutes each. So as things are winding down and I feel that there's safety, I'll kneel down and kind of dole out some cheese to these other rats as they begin to scurry off backstage, and squeakers will go back up my sleeve as I watch the Baron come back off stage.
Evie will rejoin, and you'll see that she still has ichor pouring out of her eyes and out of her mouth. Between the wrapped linen bandages, you can see a bit of it spilling out and beginning to stain her shirt and her trousers, as she is almost like furiously reading through her book and muttering to herself as if she's talking to a disembodied voice. And then as she finishes, she nods in understanding and closes it, and then you slowly begin to see her eyes returning to their natural color, that soft brown. What on earth was that? Was my father supposed to be attacked, Dandorian?
It's not how the play is supposed to go at all.
I feel like Dandorian, we've done our job, right? We stepped in, and we saved the day. Now we need a word with you. We need to know where Pick is.
Thank you so much. And Dandarian gives you a hug. Okay?
All right.
He gives you a big hug, and as he does, he whispers in your ear, "Go see Councilwoman Scarif."
They're just hugging.
Where is she, mate?
Councilwoman Scarif at her manor.
Her
And as
man.
he whispers that, you can feel he puts something in your pocket.
Oh.
Okay.
And he says, make sure she drinks or eats that. It will weaken her.
Right, mate. Is she a caster, or has she have abilities that we need to weaken? Is that what you're saying?
Very powerful.
That's what I needed to know, mate. Good on you.
And then he pulls away and says, you're so wonderful. You're so wonderful. Thank you so much for helping you outstanding performers.
God, you good day, Darian. On my 6, y'all. On my 6. Let's go.
All right.
I'm with you.
If we have what we need, Dantarian, thank you for letting me be a performer as well. It was a thrill. I haven't ever been on stage before. And
I put my arm around him and start reading him out. Time is of the essence, mate. Time is of the essence. As we get outside, I say, I know I'm next locale. I know I'm next locale. We need to make our way post haste. And, what was the name again, John? Lady what?
Councilwoman Scarif.
Scarif.
Oh, thank God. Thank God you were listening, because I immediately forget. So I'll say Councilwoman Scarif, we need to get that. And I reach into my pocket to see what it is, John. What did he slip in?
Yeah, so it looks like a tiny little, like a little vial of liquid.
Okay. And do I have a sense that this is a touch base, or is that to be ingested?
You think ingested, because he said, make sure she eats or drinks this.
Okay.
Councilwoman Scarif.
I go back into my mind and all the many social gatherings I've been to and parties. Do I know of Councilwoman Scarif?
Indeed. Councilwoman Scarif's late night parties are notorious.
Oh. Yes, Councilwoman Scarif. I've know her by reputation, though I've never been invited to any of her parties. She is quite well known amongst the more social gatherings for the outrageous and bombastic parties she throws, especially at night.
She outrageous and bombastic, but potentially for some guests, deadly. These are dark parties.
How are we going to gain access? They're not going to just let a simple rat catcher walk in, right?
And when he says that, Baron, you know that indeed the 4 of you are going to have the right clothing to get in here.
Uh-huh.
Oh my God, this is not our strength.
We're gonna have to speak our way in, talk, use our charisma. We'll have to dress up the part, just as we did on stage just now.
This is a bit of it's a different echelon, right? I mean, it's people that are separated by power and money, and if they don't know you, trust me, being of the street, they don't give a rat's ass about you. No offense there, Sewer Jack.
None taken.
We could use that to our benefit then. Father, we could make them look worse for wear. We know that her parties are a bit nefarious. What if we brought them as offering?
You want to use us as bait?
Well, yes, of course.
Ah.
What Gunther says is true. For someone like her, you are nothing.
That is
Nothing but plaything.
Fascinating idea, Evie. I hadn't really considered it, but if I might
then
make
we'd
a
only have to
suggestion-
worry about 2 costumes, yours and mine.
That's good savings, daughter. That's well thought through. And I have an idea. What if we use Sewer Jack and Gunther as bait? We dress them up and play the part.
Yes.
And then we would be able to invite them in, perhaps as an offering.
You know,
Oh, that's brilliant, Father. That's brilliant.
Evie, I mean,
Yes?
didn't you just say that exact same thing?
It was close, but it wasn't quite as good as Father's idea.
Oh.
We'll only have to buy 2 outfits, which will save us a pretty penny.
Yes.
I look at Sewer Jack and I'm like,
Follow me, lads. Come, I'll lead the way.
Okay, all right, fine. I'm in.
as we're walking, I'll go to Evie and I'll say, I see you, mistress. You are
I see you
right
too,
bright.
Gunther.
You are right bright. And I will follow you evermore.
Oh, well, thank you. I saw what you did with our friend the stagehand back at the theatre. It's very smart. Making sure to keep him protected.
Bloody good then. That's my job. Next
Right.
time I let you down, we'll be the first.
She'll clap you on the shoulder. And I do not see that in our future.
You
Let
try
us
to
catch
clap him on the shoulder, but then you realize he's like almost
Oh, you're too
7.
tall. Like, just squeeze his wrist.
So, I think going in, first of all, let's get there and suss out the location. John, we find our way there, no problem, I'm assuming?
Sure. Yep.
And does it look like there's actually a party happening? I mean, what's happening? What do we see when we get there?
Yeah, so this is your your typical gothic manor, right? Gargoyles and towers and the black iron fence, and there is definitely lights on and sound coming from inside. But it is a nice manor, so there appears to be someone at the front door, like a valet, and there are folks who are working over by where the horses are and the carriages that have brought some of the night's guests. So there's quite a bit of activity here, but it's the more wealthy area of the town, and so there aren't a ton of people on the streets here like there would be, in where the entertainment is happening and where the shops are still open.
So as we're walking then, as we get there, I'll say, so what is the plan? How do we get this into her? Are we going to, yeah, go ahead, Sewer Jack.
Well, just an idea. I certainly don't think I'm full of good ideas, but the squeakers might be able to deliver it unnoticed. Or one of the other various rats in the manor. I can speak with them and see if maybe they could drop it in somewhere.
I don't know if I'm going to trust a rat with the whole delivery. I mean, if somebody sees a rat dropping a vial into a glass, I don't know if it's a good idea.
The rats are very trustworthy. I mean, people don't know that because they don't take the time to sit and talk to them, but they're actually very reliable.
No, but Sewer Jack, if I were to see a rat scurrying around on a plate which got a bunch of drinks on it,
I don't understand.
Jack, what I think Gunther is trying to say is that a lady, or any of the folk at this party, if they were to see a rat, they would try to kill it and then throw out the food and beverage that they would believe it had tainted.
Oh, that's terrible. Why would they do that?
No, it is. It's very terrible. Awful, really.
It is quite cruel, really, is the word, right?
Yes.
But look, those rats I've already seen are right come in handy, no doubt. No diggity, no doubt, right? Maybe not for delivering the single most important element of the mission, but we'll find a way. We will find a way.
All right, just an idea. But the rats are always there if we decide to go back. That's fine.
It'd be our safety net.
All right, that's not a bad idea. Is there a world in which we bribe someone? I mean, we've got gems.
Yes, I'm more than willing to offer mine up to entice bribes.
Evie, no, we must.
I'm unable to offer my gem, but we do have gems among us.
Right. What's important here is that we deliver for Johnny. So that's more important to me than a 500-piece gem. But it's dodgy. It's dodgy because if we approach the wrong person, our cover's blown. Right.
able to speak with someone else in the party, someone that we think is in good faith with the councilwoman, and we can put this potion into one of their cups, and then they can cheers and offer the cup to the councilwoman. And if they trust this person, then having charmed them, they'll be none the wiser. The councilwoman will drink as perhaps a toast of something of this kind. All it would require is a little bit of magic.
It's not my
Could-
fault, but if that's what you're suggesting, listen, mate. You're our leader, Evie. I mean,
We could also potentially use the rats in another way. If there are rats around the house, they might have overheard gossip amongst the servants. Maybe there's a servant or two that does not like their mistress. One that we would be more easily able to communicate with and could assist us in our endeavor.
There's almost certainly lots of rats in the manor. I would bet every penny I've ever made.
It is highly unlikely that she treats the help well.
let's start there. Let's see if we can recruit some information from the rats. Right, and then we'll take it to the next step.
Yeah, I can do that. Yeah, I can do that.
Your rats are up, mate.
Yeah, I can do that. All right, here we go. And if we're standing near the manor, we find it, right, and we it's within reach or whatever.
Look casual, everyone.
I would basically find a place that's maybe a little shadowy, a little bit of there's a little bit of cover, and again, kind of squeak and chitter into my sleeve to call out squeakers, and I would talk to squeakers to basically say, I need you to try to go find another rat that might live at this manor, who might know something or have overheard something, and bring him back to me. Okay. And I'm more than happy to cast Speak with Animals at a second or third level. We can go third level, why not? I'll cast Speak with Animals at a third level. If Squeakers is able to go find a random rat in this manor and bring it back to me.
Okay. What do you want to roll for that? Do you want to do survival or animal handling?
I would love to do animal handling if I could.
Let's do that.
Okay.
Give me an animal handling roll, and because you're using squeakers, do it at advantage.
Ooh, thank you.
Nice.
I have +8 to my animal handling.
Ooh.
And that will give me a 23.
Nice.
Ooh. Yeah. Squeakers brings back to you an impressive looking, ancient looking rat. The kind of rat that looks like it's been around for a long time.
This rat knows things.
This rat has a belly like it knows where the larder is.
I kind of like hunch down on the back of my heels and get real close to the ground, and I will hold out a piece of cheese, and the rest of my companions will just again hear me like chittering and like kind of squeaking. But to this rat, I will say, an offering, ancient one, for you. Share with me your information. What have you heard? Tell me about the councilwoman.
I love this food. Oh, the easiest meal I ever had.
Please feast. Have your food.
Friend, what do you seek?
We seek someone, perhaps in the councilwoman's employ, that doesn't like her very much, that might be willing to help us out.
Oh. The cook despises her.
Oh, that's good to know. Okay, here's an extra piece of cheese.
Despises her.
Thank you. What is the cook's name? Do you know?
The cook's name is Esmeralda.
Oh, perfect. Okay, all right, Esmeralda. Well, all right. I think that'll do it. Here's some extra cheese.
I love
for the road.
Esmeralda. Esmeralda is messy and drops things all over the floor.
Okay, well, plague be with you, and thanks for your time.
And plague also with you. And
I'll stand up and I'll turn back to the rest of the group. All right, we're looking for the cook. Esmeralda,
So good.
Esmeralda the cook can't stand the councilwoman. We just gotta find the cook.
Got all
What
that
is-
from those squeaks and everything with the rat there?
Yep.
Well done, Sewer Jack.
Incredible.
Thank
Jack,
you.
you're brilliant.
Thank you.
You're absolutely brilliant.
For the
We
win.
could not. This could not be more fortuitous. If we need to get this small vial into a food or drink, then you're better than the cook.
Maybe, and I'll say, maybe Sarah Jack and I stay outside and you two approach the cook on the inside. We can watch your back, right? We can watch your back from the outside windows. But for the most part, we may just be a hindrance and you may not need us, in all honesty.
I'd prefer not to leave you behind. Your protection and loyalty are most valuable in this little party we have here.
Right, I'm just worried about not looking right, as it's been my whole life, right? I've never looked the part, and I don't feel like I'm going to be an asset to you.
You have
Right.
been an asset. You helped protect us when we were in danger inside of the Opera House, and you were able to get us in. It was your suggestion that... Oh. Well, what if we followed that same suggestion now? Perhaps instead of going in through the front of the manor and dealing with the polite society, perhaps there's a back entrance where we might be able to make our way to the kitchen without exposing ourselves as uninvited.
So what if we went to the back and we claimed we had a delivery for dinner this evening?
Aye. It's a right good idea. It'd be better if we had a delivery. I'll start to look around, John. Anything that any trucks, any wagons, any I don't know, is anything being delivered? I'm sure it's all in there already, but
It does look like there are a bunch of people working in the back, coming in and out of the back and removing garbage and bringing things in. So there is activity there, but there's nothing just sitting around in the streets,
right,
unless you wanted to grab garbage and somehow transform it.
Well, look, let's just try to go ahead.
Oh, only that people will let you in if you flash money. I know this from experience before my terrible fall. I will say, we have these gems that we were given. What if we were to say that this was a clandestine delivery and show them the gems, and they would know that a tremendous amount of value was being brought into the house, and that it couldn't possibly be something that we would want to bring in the front?
Aye, that's not a bad idea, mate. Not a bad idea at all. Maybe it's a gift for later in the evening that we have scheduled to deliver to her towards the end of the night. Because the reality is, I don't know what this poison's going to do, right? And John, can I give a perception check to understand what it is that I've got?
For you, just because of who you are, I'm going to say no, because this is not a... Actually, go ahead. Yes, go ahead.
Let me...
Yeah, give a roll. Give a roll.
15. I had a +1 in perception. I'm just trying to figure out, if we give it to her, is she going to is she gonna lose her mind? Is she gonna act drunk? Is she all her defenses are down? I don't know what's gonna happen to her.
Right.
So I don't think we can give it to her in the middle of the party because we won't get the information we need. We really need to give it to her at the end of the night.
Right.
Right? Because what is the timing around this, I think, is important.
That might be something we talk to the cook about. Perhaps she has an evening port or something to nightcap, so to speak.
I think that makes sense. We really just need the cook.
Yes, we need to get inside.
Right. So,
now you're thinking like a pompelmo, Gunther. This is very good.
That's the nicest thing anyone's ever said to me, mate. I appreciate that.
The the rats could be our ticket in yet again. What if the three of us got incredibly dirty? There's more than enough dirt around here, so we look like rat catchers along with our friends, and we're here to clear the evening of rats. And we were alerted that there had been rats spotted in the kitchen, and we are on our way to remove the rats, lest they tamper with the delicacies that have been provided for this evening's fair.
That's a great idea.
Yeah, we can see that whistle in hand, right? We can see it go to work for reals. A little toot, 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 get the whistle, get the rats out. It's not a bad idea.
I like it. We can do it.
I think that's probably the safest plan that we've come up with so far. It doesn't risk our valuables, and it almost guarantees that, well, I might not quite look the part given my presence. But I think that we could make this work. Good idea, Evie.
Okay.
All right, so
What do you want to do?
with that, John, I'll look around for some mud, or some kind of, I don't know, like, I mean, does anyone have like a disguise self? I don't have anything like that.
No.
I look pretty base anyways. I mean, it's really you two and how you guys want to approach it. I think the two of us, I mean, maybe we do the double I mean, not to split the party, but maybe we go in the back, you guys go in the front, and, we meet in the middle.
I'm fine with that, if that's what we want to play. I'm very happy with that.
I like it too.
I could also make three of us invisible.
Oh.
Jeez. What?
So truthfully, there's a lot to read in this book, but I've just come across a passage that it looks like if I say the words correctly, then three of us, Father, Gunther, and myself, could become invisible, and we could follow you around while you catch the rats.
That's perfect.
How long are we invisible for?
For 1 hour.
Maybe. I mean, it's a genius idea. Do we want to use it now, or do we want to wait until, towards the end of the night when she's more manipulatable and we need to get to her? How many times can you cast it?
Well, if we've rested for a short while, I could cast it twice. If we haven't rested for a short while since the opera, then only once.
Okay. Let's do this. I think we need it. I think I would hold it. I think you guys go into the front, and me and Sue Jack go into the back. We do what we do best. You do what you do best. And we make in the middle. The idea here is to get that vial in her towards the end of the night so we can talk to her and find out where Pick is. Is that right? We're on the same page.
Yes.
Yep.
And Gunther, you too would make a wonderful leader someday.
Again, that's the nicest thing anyone's ever said to me.
I have a lot of belief in you.
Settled. Evie and I will make our way in as nobles, as we look and appear as we are right now. Isn't that right, Evie? And then you two will make your way in through the back door with the rat catcher approach.
Understood.
Right, sounds good.
All right,
I believe in you both.
Yeah, God, you good then. Best of
All
luck.
right.
And if you have any trouble, call out and we'll come running.
All right, and if you need us, send us a rat. I don't
can do
know that I'll understand it, but I'll at least know you're trying to send a message.
Yeah, you'll know. When you'll see it, you'll know.
All right.
All right.
All right, I'm gonna do the Pompelmos first.
Yes.
All right.
So, as father and daughter approach the front, are you just regally approaching?
Oh yeah.
I will press the digitation us multiple times to make my hair look a lot nicer, slap on a bit of rouge, clean up my father a bit, trying to hide some of our, utilizing it to fluff up our collars and hide some of our more forsaken features and make us look a little more presentable.
Okay, very good. As you approach, you see someone with a jacket and tails in the back. like a long jacket, and he is a tiefling with horns and hair that is slicked back and long down his back, and he has a tail that is swinging behind him, and he looks at you and says, "And whom might you be?"
My name is Baron Archibald Pompelmo IV, and this is my daughter, Lady Evelyn. We are here for the party, of course.
Pompelmo. Your family isn't in the best of standards, is it?
We are having perhaps a trying time this season, but we're no less, more or less influential or powerful than we've ever been, and we're certainly going to outlive our enemies.
Some might say several seasons.
Some might say that, but they would be wrong. What is your name?
My name is Pickleworth.
Pickleworth. That is a fascinating name. Tell me, what is your role here at the manor of the councilwoman?
Valet.
I see. That's not a very interesting position. Perhaps I could offer you something a little more substantial. If you would be willing to come over to the House Pompelmo, you'd be most rewarded. Perhaps as a major domo of the entire manor I certainly own.
How dare you? How dare you, sir? What is your business here tonight?
I'm so sorry for my father, Picklesworth. We have spent the evening at the Opera House, and he has imbibed a little too deeply. You see, we have come into quite a bit of money, and we've been celebrating, and I'll open my pack just a little bit so you can see the glint of my 500 gold piece gem, but then I'll close it very quickly. And we're adjusting to the new standards. We arrived this evening in the hopes of celebrating the night with your lovely mistress and offering a bit of our newfound coin in our support and in honor to her.
Well, Milady is always seeking new patrons. And perhaps, with your though besmirched name, perhaps she'd like to see you. Very well. And he opens the door and says, "You may enter."
Thank you, sir. Your kindness will not be forgotten. Father, you first.
I don't care for this Pickleworth. I don't care for him one bit. For a valet to be this rude. It's outrageous.
Father, we have work to do. We must show the mistress how much we appreciate her, yes?
Yes, of course. You should be so lucky to serve House Pompelmo for even a month!
I'm going to cast Gesh on Pickleworth.
What is Gesh?
Oh, he makes a wisdom saving throw, and if he fails, he will be charmed for the duration of 30 days as my manservant.
Oh my god!
Okay. All right. What's the DC?
DC 16. Who knows? But I'm screaming this as I'm being pulled into through the entrance by
You're
Evie.
trying so hard.
Derek, what is wrong with you?
Father, oh no, what are you doing, Father?
Vindictive.
Oh
He said
my
he was
god.
It appears that he has some sort of magic resistance. He's abnormally resistant to this kind of magic, but even so, he appears to fail, even with advantage.
No.
What?
He got a 13 was his high of those two rolls, and he looks at you because you've already come in and you're sort of calling back to him, and he says, "See me when you exit."
Ah, yes. Very good, Pickleworth. Very good. To the party, Evie. Join me. Come, we have grown our house substantially.
That was
You
good.
never
dude.
cease to amaze me, Father. Let us proceed.
Yes.
As you do, the first thing that you notice is that the house is like this thick with a hazy substance in the air, a substance that is sort of drowsy and sweet at the same time, and figures are lounging in the shadows of the glow of the rooms in various positions, sprawled on settees and in corners. Some are entwined, maybe speaking or whispering to each other, or maybe doing other deeds. But there's this smoke that just like is inviting to you, and as you walk through the rooms, you realize that yes, this is a dark party indeed. And I'm going to switch now to the back of the house.
I messed it now, you good gentles.
Well done, guys. That was unbelievable. Well done.
That was awesome. That was super good.
Where we have Gunther and Sewer Jack. And now you find yourselves in the back, where all sorts of servants are moving in and out and hustling about and talking to each other. What do you two want to do?
All right, Gunther. Just listen. Just follow my lead, and we're gonna talk our way in here. And if things start to go south, then you can flex on them a little. All right?
You got it. I'm on your 6, mate.
All right, here we go. And I'm gonna just like
Hey, look at me. Look at me. Sewer Jack, look at me.
Yeah.
I'll grab him by the lapels.
Yeah.
I'll
Okay.
clean him up a little. I'll take a little spit, clean up his face. You got this, man.
Yeah.
Listen.
Okay.
You got this.
Thank you. All right, here we go. And I'm going to lead us kind of, skittering around towards the back of the house, where I believe there might be some sort of an entrance or, entryway for deliveries to hopefully get us closer to the kitchen and knock on the door.
Okay, you do. Let me ask you something. When he pulled you close and said you got this, did you believe him?
Yeah, this is my profession. And I've done this forever. And as long as I'm telling the truth, I feel confident.
I'm going to grant you inspiration.
Nice.
Yes.
I'm going to grant you
Yes.
heroic inspiration.
Thank you. I do feel inspired. Thank you.
And so you give it a knock, and just as you do, someone...
John, before you go, before you go, sorry.
Yeah.
In the interim, I've taken one application of that acid and I've applied it to my great axe.
Okay.
Wait, sorry. I wanted to make sure I said that before we got into action.
Got it. So your great axe has a bit of a glisten on it.
Yeah.
So
and
that
it's
the
on my
next...
back.
Yeah. Okay.
Thank you.
All right.
Sorry.
And as you give it a knock, someone almost immediately like opens the door and hurries out and says, yes?
Good evening. My name is Jack Wellington. People call me Sewer Jack, and this is my wonderful companion, Gunther. We are very experienced, world-renowned rat catchers. We've been hired by the councilwoman before her party begins to just do a sweep of the kitchen, the house, and make sure that everything's in order.
A sweep of the kitchen. Make sure everything's in order. And as he says that, you notice that he has, like, a chin joint. And eyes that aren't quite right. And you look a little bit closer, and he seems to be some sort of, like, a marionette.
Oh.
And he says,
Understood.
work, do you say?
Mm-hmm.
Give me a deception check.
Sure. Oh boy, here we go. Oh, it's a 14. That's gonna be close. If I need to use my heroic inspiration, I might.
No, he looks at you, kind of clicks to the side and says, well, we wouldn't want any rats now, would we?
No, nobody does.
And he points you inside.
Thank you. Come along, Gunther, come along.
John, have I ever seen an animated marionette? Is this something that's brand new to me?
You've heard of them.
Okay.
You've heard about them.
Okay.
You've heard of things like constructs that are built specifically to serve the very highest tier of nobles.
Okay.
Okay?
That was incredible. I've never seen that before. Okay.
And as you go in, you find yourselves in the back kitchen area and the back storage area. And you see several of these sort of marionette type servers moving about. And they all seem to be following the orders of a immensely tall, maybe like 7.5 foot tall woman with a tall bun on her head that seems to make her look even taller. And she has a long apron that goes down to her shins, and she is twirling her hands and swirling, and you see things spinning and cooking and being prepared in the kitchen.
Oh, that's gotta be her. That's gotta be our gal.
Aye, indeed. Look at her. She's for sure the chef.
All right.
Oh,
Well,
hey, Stuart Jack, you got this going, mate.
Okay, all right. And I'll kind of like scurry over and try not to get too close, but like try to get in her like field of vision and be like, hey, are you the head chef? Hi.
Indeed I am, and what are you doing in my kitchen?
Oh no, we didn't want to startle you. We'll just keep it down. We're here. We don't have a lot of time to explain, but we have it on very good authority that you are not on the best of terms with the councilwoman.
I thought we were doing a rap thing. I look at him, Stuart Jack. Does anyone, do any of the marionettes notice?
No, the marionettes aren't really paying attention. They're doing their work. But she like all of us, when you say that, she pauses. And all of the spoons and the whisks and they all like go and stop moving.
Don't panic. We're with you. We're friends. We're not foes.
Who told you such a thing?
I have friends in very low places.
What do you want of me?
Listen, some good friends of ours, they're missing a relative. He's kidnapped.
Halt! And she points to a couple of those marionettes and says, out of my kitchen, out! And they go scurrying out. And then she says, continue.
Some good friends of ours, their relative was kidnapped, and we have reason to believe that the councilwoman might be involved with it. And so we're trying to take care of her to get the relative back.
But oi, we're not trying to kill her, right? We're trying to get information out of her. And to make that happen, we need to give her this. And I'll pour the vial. It's simple, mate. It's quite simple. All we need to do is get this in and have her imbued this before she goes to bed. That's it. She'll wake up the next day fresh as a rose. Peachy
You're
as...
telling me that you want to put that vial in this bowl that's going to my mistress?
Later in the evening, yes, indeed, yes.
Absolutely not. And she turns around and stops looking at you and starts working again.
What is it you need that we can provide to you and make you reconsider that?
I have no idea what you're talking about.
For example, I'll pull out the gem. You see this, mistress? 500 gold. Actually, I'll say 2,000 gold piece gem. This right here. This.
I have no idea what you're talking about. I have no interest in your coinage.
I'm gonna
Go
like
about
elbow
your business.
I'm gonna elbow Gunther like real hard in the ribs. I have to like lean up to do it and try to get his attention. She's not looking. Just put it in.
Oh, right. So it was. Oh, yeah. Oh, I didn't know. Gunther is so confused.
Just put it in. Just do it. You got it. You can do it.
Literally, immediately, my sleight of hand is like so fast, John. I'm like, and it's done. I have a plus 11 sleight of hand. That's my jam. I swear to God, John, I just rolled a 20.
Yeah!
Oh. Wow.
Nice.
As you do it, like the second you do it, the room, servants come pouring into the room to come in and start grabbing food and drink.
No, sorry to bother you. We're leaving. We're going. See you. Sorry, we didn't mean to bother you.
We need to solve the rat problem. We're not leaving. We're not leaving. We're going to solve the rat problem. Will you show us downstairs to the basement? You've got rats. You had no idea.
The basement?
The basement.
Show them to the basement. And one of the servants sort of turns and says, "This way."
As we're going by, John, I will sleight of hand that gem into her pocket.
Okay, all right.
So
you do.
And a character that we may never play again. He's now $500 less wealthy, but he knows he's done the right thing. So
give me a sleight of hand roll.
7 plus 11, 18.
No problem. Well placed.
So as we're leaving, I'll say to Sewer Jack, "Well played, mate."
You too. You too. Good job.
We're a good team, eh? Good team.
We are a good team. Agreed.
Pampelmos.
Well,
You find
that's when-
yourselves.
Oh, sorry.
No, go ahead.
Well, now that we're inside, Father, what are we supposed to do?
That you don't come to these parties very much, but it can be described in one word: mingle.
Lascivious.
No. We just go talk around, enjoy yourself.
What do I have to say to any of these people?
Just make a topic. That's why we talk about the arts. That's why we talk about drama. We gossip. We talk about people we know and the things that they do.
Do they know how to read?
These are educated people. Of course they know how to read.
Well, they employ people who know how to read.
Yes, but and they should all be well educated. The councilwoman wouldn't invite someone who couldn't read. This is outrageous.
No, right.
If you want to talk about your books, you can certainly try. It might be a dry topic, but you might get lucky with one of them somewhere.
I'm gonna look around. I want to see if I can find like a plump nerdy guy hanging around the food.
Sure, yeah. When you're looking for the food, you find your way to the dining room, and in the dining room, at the head of the table, you see the lady herself, and she seems to be in a quiet conversation with two other rich and important looking people. But also in this room, at the table, you see a few others, and you see a pudgy gentleman who is carefully picking foods off of the table with a careful eye.
I will see this and I'll turn around. Are you staying with me, Father?
I've already left.
Oh. Well, I can't talk to the mistress. What would I say? But that gentleman might have some information. And I will walk up to him and excuse me, sir.
Yes.
Nice night. The weather's lovely.
It just got much lovelier.
Oh, well, thank you. Is the seat taken?
Please. And
Evie wipes the spittled food off of her cheek. Thank you.
And as you sit down, he gets a slightly closer look at you, and has a hesitant look in his face.
No, please. I'm quite shy, and I'll cover my face.
Okay. Okay. Are you well?
I've been a bit under the weather, sore tummy and all, but the food looks delicious, and I thought maybe you would have a suggestion for a poor girl.
Well, well, I, I, I know my delicacies, if I may say so myself. Um, to try one of these. They're laced with something that will make you feel very good.
Exactly what I was looking for. Evie's gonna look at it and realize she has no way out of this, and she's just gonna eat it.
Okay.
No!
All right. Give me a con save.
Good, my strong point. And that's not so bad. Let's see what this turns into. Girl's about to get wasted. It's 11.
11. All right. Your head is starting to swim a bit.
Yes.
It's affecting your concentration a little bit.
That was delicious. And Evie doesn't know how to communicate with people. She's a Pompomo, but she has always been secluded her entire life. So realizing she's in over her head, she's just gonna spend the next 30 minutes just chatting this guy up and trying to learn more and more about him. Probably getting a little more tipsy as she goes, and maybe a little more emboldened before she finally asks him, or maybe 10, however long you feel like it would take. And eventually she's, what? This is my first time at one of the councilwoman's parties, and what is your favorite, maybe the most taboo thing that happens at one of these galas? I'm feeling a little, I don't know. I'm feeling like taking a little bit of a risk now that I've met someone as charming and kind as you are.
Nothing titillates me more than a bit of sacrifice. Wouldn't you say?
Oh, you don't say. I've always been intrigued, but I've never performed one myself.
Really?
She's gonna lean in just a little bit closer. I find death to be quite erotic.
Oh, you don't say.
I do.
Well, don't leave my side.
She'll
and with-
wrap her arm around his. I wouldn't dream of it.
Okay. And with that, Baron,
Dad
what's
is there. Your dad is watching.
No.
Drunk! I'm drunk.
I'm on the other side of the room. I found some random person to talk to myself. I'm attempting to mingle, to blend in. I'm keeping my eyes scanning the room, though. I'm looking for councilwoman so that I might be able to find her when she's parted from someone and be able to catch her to talk.
Oh, as I was saying, the judge was very cruel in their estimation. So much money from our coffers taken. Of course, it's said that the judge powders his wigs with bat guano. Very vulgar tradition, if you ask me. I've never heard of anything like it.
I don't know who I'm talking to, but
You do. Yeah, you're talking, and what you notice is that she is at the edge of the table. She breaks from the conversation that she's in, and it looks like you're gonna have to horn in on someone if you want to get in front of her, because people are waiting for their moment to impress her, present something to her, get her to agree to something. She's the one holding court, so you would have to maybe even once someone might say rudely get your way in there. But you do see that she's picking at some food and sort of teetering a bit.
I will. I'm very comfortable in this circumstance. barging my way in. So if there's someone there, I will put my hand physically on their shoulder and push them aside and step in front of them in order to say, "Councilwoman Scarif, if I might introduce myself, we've never met before. My name is Archibald Pompelmo IV. I'm a baron. Very much. It seems that you're enjoying some of these delicacies. Please, can I inquire as to what you're eating and how are you this evening? And oh, it's such a pleasure to meet you, and thank you for having me at your party."
Yes, so this is one of my favorites. It's quail with candied yams.
Oh, did you mind if I have a little bite?
Certainly. She slides the plate towards you.
When did we put the potion in?
Some quail with candied yams.
No!
Yes.
I thought it was in the broccoli cheddar. All right, well, I'm gonna eat it anyway. The Baron doesn't know, and he has not made the connection. He will daintily pick up one of these quail eggs and pop it back.
All right. You do. Oh.
Delectable, Councilwoman. You have quite refined tastes, I can tell.
And what did you say your business was?
Oh, we are here to learn more about how we can support you. House Pompelmo is, of course, very powerful and influential throughout Baskerton, and there's so many things that we have yet to discuss. If we would find a moment in private, I'm sure that I could illuminate you further, and supposed to in these settings.
This is as private as we'll get.
Ah, very good.
No.
Then we are among trusted
And
friends,
she lowers her voice and says, "No one can hear us here. What do you have to offer me?"
Well, we have much to discuss. There's quite a lot of business, conspiracies, information that we might be able to talk. I have a bit of a lead on some goings-ons regarding the Bladen book.
What would I want with that group of rabble-rousers?
Oh, nothing at all. Of course, they're scoundrels. Of course. That's exactly why I came to talk.
Scoundrels and miscreants.
Very much so. Very much. We are allied in that respect. Exactly correct.
Well, what harm do you wish to do them?
All of the harm that can be done. I wish to crush them. I wish to find the blade and find the blade and pierce it. Tear the pages from the book, so to speak.
Speaking my language. And she catches her breath and sort of shakes her head. And you too are feeling something, having eaten this food. Now, I know this is hard to do on the fly, but I want you to run your character as if you are now only 5th level.
Okay.
You are feeling the magic in you greatly suppressed.
I will sort of feel this suppression occur and feel this dampening. The veins that you would have seen on my Forsaken form will get a little paler, and I will. Oh, my! That quail is strong. Goodness. What did you say was in this again?
It's my favorite. Candied yams.
Delicious, but a little hot.
I'm gonna reach over for some of the wine and perhaps even like spill a little as I try to grab the goblet and steady myself.
As I was saying, that we have much business to do. I wanted to introduce myself and get to know you and understand your role here in the city and how how the house might be of service.
Okay, good. I'm going to switch, if that's okay.
Yeah, that's totally fine.
So the sewer jack and Gunther, you are shown down into the cellar. And as you do, you see a huge wine rack. You see all kinds of expensive supplies. Make a perception check.
Ooh, 19 plus 1, 20.
I got a 9.
Wow, 20.
Yeah.
So Gunther, you are on alert. And as this thing is showing you around and saying, check as you will, you hear from behind a wall. A strange crackling.
Okay. John, is the marionette staying?
It is.
Okay. I'll say this abomination. I Master rats are sewer jack, right? Correct me if I'm wrong. They do not come out with others around. We know how to do it. Could you just step to the top of the stairs, mate?
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
Is that are you trying to persuade?
Yeah, I'll just be like, you can't do it with you here. Can you just get out of the cellar, mate? Get out of the cellar, close the door. We're going to call a bunch of rats. You don't want to be here. They won't come out if they see you.
And then we're going to start clubbing them, and it's going to get real messy real quick. You don't want to be here.
You can't be here unattended.
But it's
John,
rat clubbing time.
Yeah. John, looking at this creature, defenses? Is he carrying any defenses?
No. It looks he even looks pretty fragile, you would even say.
I know, but I've been playing this game with you for over 30 years. And I know the minute I do what I'm about to do, this is gonna go horribly wrong. I'll say sewer jack. I'll say sewer jack.
Yeah.
I don't think it's gonna work with him here. Why don't I take care of this situation?
Okay. Oh, sure.
Yeah, John, I'll look, there's a rat there, and I'll point as I'm doing that. I'll take a back attack and see if I can drop this thing.
All right, you do catch him flat-footed, so you get advantage on the attack. He's not expecting it.
21 and 25.
Hits.
Take 10. Oh, Jesus. Plus 10 plus 20 plus it's 32 plus an additional 6 with that poison. So that's 35.
Oh, you think this thing may have been resistant to your slashing damage, but it doesn't matter. With that kind of a strike, this thing shatters into a million pieces.
Oh my God, it's Gunther! I thought you were gonna walk him back upstairs. What's going on, man?
It's something I learned from the family long ago. Thank you, mate.
That was.
Do you hear that? And John, I'll point out to Sewer Jack what I heard.
Okay.
What is that? And I'll start to bang on the wall a little to see if I can find. It seems like maybe it's behind the wall, so maybe there's like a trap. Sewer Jack, look, mate, we gotta figure this out.
I hear it.
Why don't you both give me an investigation check?
I mean, you're doing things, John, I'm just not good at.
I'm using my heroic inspiration to reroll.
Okay.
Better. I got a 15.
Good enough. You actually spot a secret door in the wine rack.
Nice.
You called it out. It was a secret door. Here, help me with
And then
this.
you found it. We're a perfect team, mate.
Perfect team, and we'll do a high five, and I'll say, help me with this, and we'll work together to see if we can open up this secret passage.
As we do that, I have no idea what's back there, so I'm prepared for anything, John.
Okay, you do. You open up this secret door. And when you do, you see a secret room that has 4 brass cages that are crackling with like lightning, tendrils of lightning energy. And in one, you see a human that vaguely looks like a Papelmo.
Oh,
Vaguely. And then in another, you see a dwarf.
do they look like they're in pain?
No, but they look like they're out of it.
Okay.
So, John, I'm gonna assume this is like some kind of protective measure that traps. It's a protective measure stopping us from going in.
Well, you can go in the room, but the electricity is around on the cages.
Okay, we found them, mate. We found them. We did it.
You guys, this is great. There's no way that this plan could possibly go south. Everything is going perfectly right.
Okay, well, we gotta get them out, and that is not my strength. I mean, I could try to pick it. Obviously, we've got a spell problem here. I do feel like the Papelmos may be an ad here. Should we send a rat to see if we can get them down here?
I think that's a good idea. Yeah. Let me see what I can do. And again, I will gently let squeakers come out of my sleeve, and I'll start to chitter and I will cast Animal Messenger again to see if I can tell Squeakers to either go himself or to find some sort of a rat to send a message. Actually, you know what? Instead of doing I said animal. Yes, I'm going to cast Animal Messenger if possible, which means I'm just trying to find a tiny beast to basically communicate to it that I would like it to go see if I can find the 2 individuals that I'll describe to it, and basically, Lady Evelyn, I told her she would know when she saw it.
Great. Give me a stealth check for the mouse.
Sure. I have the stat block up here. It's a +2. Oh, that's not bad. A 12.
Yeah, that's good enough. So, Lady Evie, you see, hugging at the lace on your boot or the hem of your outfit, whichever is more appropriate, a small mouse tugging.
I'm so sorry. I did not get your name. I'm talking to the gentleman I've been just talking about sacrifice with the whole time.
Yes. Well, it's Reginald Butterworth the 8th.
Oh, Reginald Butterworth the 8th, the best of all of the Butterworths. Do I notice I would assume I would notice my father being himself at the head of the table.
You do, yes.
I hate to break up our party so soon, and I do want to spend the rest of the evening with you, but my father, and I'll gesture to him, is looking quite ill, and I believe that he might be inconveniencing our mistress. Would you hate it so if I went and pulled him away for a moment? I promise to return. We can enjoy a little bit of sacrifice this evening together.
Did not expect your father to be here, but yes, please, go.
Lovely. It was. I'll see. She'll stand up and very awkwardly she'll reach out to shake his hand and then realize that's the wrong thing to do, and then go to pat him on the shoulder and shake her head again, and then she'll just bow awkwardly and then turn around and run towards her father.
Okay.
Father, mistress, one of the servants came down with a bum foot.
TV, just one moment. Councilwoman, the quality in this city is just outrageous. I need you to to cast your vote for something that might be a little bit more in our favor. That's we're talking about mutual benefits here. Evie, what was that you just said?
Yes, one of our servants, Hartherford Beansprout, he's got a bum foot.
Hartherford.
And, apparently,
Yes.
Hartherford Beansprout. The carriage is all in shambles, and there's a pox.
It sounds terribly expensive. Councilwoman, please, we'll continue this discussion later. It has been such a pleasure.
Oh, yeah, it's lovely to meet you again, Council. You're quite beautiful. I would enjoy killing people with you at some point.
Oh, yes, we both would. We'll leave it at that. We'll leave it at that. Lead the way, Evie.
As we gotta walk away, I'll be like, I saw Mouse.
Here? I thought we weren't going to do the mouse thing.
It was on my boot.
Oh.
That he said I would know it when I saw you. You don't think I was wrong, do you?
Do you think that perhaps we should find this mouse and follow it?
Oh, I didn't even look at where it went. I went to get you.
Well,
I left it back with the salacious man at the table who's eyeing me like I'm a crumpet.
I'm sure he is. Most of the people would be very honored to marry someone like yourself, and you're getting a little older now. No, not him. I'm just saying that there's at a certain point.
Maybe the mouse is still next to him. I could introduce you to him.
Well, we need to find this mouse right away.
Yes.
You do spot now the mouse, like doing a little running in circles by one of the exits.
Oh, Father, it's over there. You see it's running, so that has to be the mouse.
Act natural.
Right?
We saunter. We start to make our way towards the mouse, and it's extremely obvious that the Baron is putting on a show. It's
You do, and the mouse leads you downstairs into the cellar.
Guys! Oh, it's so good to see you. We think we found Pick. Look!
They're going to do sacrifices.
Just don't touch the cages. They seem to be enchanted or something.
Oh, it looks alive with magic. Is that Pick? I thought it was. He doesn't look at all like I remember.
Exactly like he looks the last time we saw him.
I must have been thinking of someone else. Anyways, we need to save him.
Well, and the other fellow here as well.
Yeah,
This dwarf fellow.
We brought you down because of the magic. I can open the cage. I've got the tools and the ability, but there's magic. It's not something I'm well versed in. Is it something you can do, or I could just take the hit? I'm sure it can't be that high.
I wouldn't want you to wound yourself. Not when it could be avoided. Let me take a quick look at it to see if it's any sort of magic I'm familiar with. And I'd like to look at it and see if I can discern what it's doing, or if any of the abilities that I have would nullify it.
Make an Arcana check.
Okay. It could be worse. Arcana. No, please don't do that. 15.
Oh, good.
No kidding. No kidding.
So you think that this is some sort of nefarious cage that can only be opened if presented with darkness.
Oh, well.
Presented with darkness?
This is some sort of dark magic.
And you're not sure if that means darkness magic? A dark act? A dark thought? Something to do with darkness is the only thing that can open this cage.
Sing your song again. When you did it to opera, sing it. It's terrifying.
Do it,
You want me to
Father.
sing The opera song? I don't know if that's dark. It's a profession of love and her heroism.
It was really dodgy, to be honest. But listen, perhaps we go find someone upstairs and give them a right beating.
I did meet a somewhat malevolent chap at dinner. We were enjoying some delicacies together, and I asked him what he enjoyed most about these parties, and he said sacrifice. He's a killer. And he was nice, aside from the killing, of course. But would it be so terrible if we utilized him, if he's already engaged in certain lascivities?
You're gonna just lure him down here, and we're just gonna...
Based on all of the pieces of the mannequin that I see here on the floor, I feel like you've already done it once.
Don't ask about the mannequin. That was a one-off thing. It was weird. Anyway. I mean, Gunther, what do you think about this? We're just gonna kill some guy?
I didn't say we were going to kill him. You just asked if we could lure someone down here. And maybe he would know if he's... I'm assuming that these might be the sacrifices for the evening. If they're locked up in a cage...
Oh, yeah, no, they're definitely sacrifices. That's
and if he's engaged in the sacrifices before, then maybe he understands how to remove the sacrifices from the cages.
Oh, okay, I feel...
If he doesn't, then it's him or them.
There's also the councilwoman. My father was chatting her up quite a lot. Maybe we could lure her down here and...
I will say that she offered me some of her food, and I'm quite diminished now. I feel...
As long as it wasn't quail eggs, you're fine.
Yes, the quail egg was delicious, but I didn't realize that was what you were going to put the poison into at the time. I thought that perhaps she was offering me some sort of intoxicant or something like that.
Baron! We poisoned you, Baron!
I have a splitting headache. I can no longer cast banishment. It's quite bad.
Gunther, what did we do? What did we do?
That means that she's diminished, right? She's diminished as well. So
Exactly
we
right.
bring her down. I don't know if we're going to get her out of the party, right? So maybe luring this man down and doing something nefarious to a nefarious person, I have no problem with. I'm not saying we kill him. We go bit by bit until we open these damn cages.
Okay.
It's either him or them.
I could try.
Yeah,
I think we got along quite well.
Yeah,
all
just
right.
tell him to come bring him down here.
I think we're safe down here for a minute. We should bring her down, but if everyone is feeling as rough as I am, I think we need just 10 minutes, and I might be able to top us off a little. Would that be all right by anyone?
The only problem there is that means she'll be in full force in 10 minutes, which means the ticking clock is moving, right? So I think if we're doing something and we can work around it without her knowing, it may not be a bad idea. Meaning, bring. Let's grab that guy, bring him down.
Right. Yes, I'll go get him now, and then the three of you can do your 10-minute thing, and
Right.
I should be returning right around the time the three of you have finished.
Evie, I was thinking of you. I want to make sure that you're safe. I want to make sure that you're benefiting from this as much as the others.
I'll be fine, Father. And if I'm not, then, well, I believe that Anubis will see me through to the other side.
You and Anubis. Fine. Let's find this sacrificer man, and we'll bring him down here.
Oh,
Right, good.
yes.
And at that, you hear a voice. Where's my girl?
Oh, it's him. I mean,
Where's my girl? He's echoing at the top of the stairs.
I'm a bit disheveled, and I've lost my way.
Oh!
In the shadows. I'll grab the other two guys and pull them back in the shadows.
Okay. You see him sort of like half stumbling down the stairs. He's got his big ascot covering his neck and his high collar and cape, and he says,
I think I found the sacrifices.
Oh, did you indeed? Oh, he
I
looks
believe
at the
so.
open secret door in the wine cellar and comes stumbling in and starts rubbing his hands together.
John, in this moment, I'm going to use menacing presence, which is one of the feats of my Skullduggery subclass.
Okay.
And I'm going to step out of the shadows, and I'm going to say very simply, on your knees, boy.
Okay. What's the DC? Do you know?
It's 8 plus standby. So this, you may use your strength modifier in place of your charisma modifier when you make an intimidation skill check. You may spend your bonus action to threaten another creature, potentially causing them to be frightened of you.
Good. So it's an intimidation roll.
Right. So it's 8, 9, 10, 11. It beat the 15.
Okay. He got a 12. And so he is now shaking, and he gets down on his knees and says, What is this part of the party? What has happened?
I'll grab him by the hair. It's not Matt Lillard, by the way. I'll say, I will punch him. I will punch him unconscious in his head.
Okay, roll to hit.
15.
You do your damage.
I'm gonna have the damage, Sean. Oh, he's leaving. Now we're fucked. Now we're I'll have it. So it's 7 damage.
Okay. He's reeling. He doesn't know. He's not sure. So I don't want to be a sacrifice. I don't want to be a sacrifice.
I'm going to get down on my knees and I'm going to grab him by his ascot. Tell us how to get into that room with the prisoners, you filthy wretch.
Nice, good one, Evie.
I've heard that they demand some sort of dark thought or act or magic.
I'm going to use my ability, Dangerous Lies.
Okay.
Which is part of being a revenant forsaken. It gives me the ability to determine the truth when when a creature makes a singular statement in my presence. So it's a wisdom saving throw, DC 14. And if they fail, I can discern whether the statement is truth or deceit.
Okay, he rolled a natural 2. And you are confident that he's telling you what he believes is the truth.
He believes it's the truth.
If only there was one among us that had really dark thoughts about what they would do to this monster here. And maybe they presented that thoughts to the cage, it would open. I wonder who that could be, Evie.
I don't want to hurt him.
Your thoughts are of your patron, if I may speak candidly, are more than nefarious, are they not?
I've only been curious once or twice what a sacrifice would be like. Fine, I'll do it. And I'll get up and I'll dust the dirt off of my dress, and I'll walk up to the door. How am I supposed to know my secret thoughts? And I'll start thinking about the intrusive thoughts that Evie has had of what it would be like to perform a human sacrifice and to mummify a body.
Give me
fresh body.
Do you want to? I'll leave it to you. Are you persuading the cage? Are you intimidating the cage?
Persuading.
Okay, give me a persuasion check.
I will cover his father's ears.
Natural natural 20.
No!
Oh,
Yes.
Beautiful natural
Wow.
20. That would be a 24 for persuasion.
Nice.
wow. The thoughts that you have surprise even you as you tap into it. And as you do, the cage is in front of you dampen and open.
Nice!
You did it. You did it. Nice job.
I'm proud of you.
Well, thank you, Father. Let's
And
forget
they-
this moment ever happened.
They begin to stir a bit.
I immediately knock out the guy on the floor, and I'll say, she may know that this is happening now. Prepare yourselves. Let's get out of here. Post haste.
Okay?
Grab.
I'll race
Can someone
forward.
grab our cousin?
I'll race forward and I'll grab Pick up and see if I is he bound? Is he attached to something, or am I able to just lift him up and is he conscious, or is he completely out?
No, he's now regaining consciousness.
Wake up, Pick!
He's woozy, but he's able to like staggering walk with you.
I will put him underneath my arm and sort of hold him up and start to walk him out of the cage area. Someone get the other one! And
Yeah, Gunther and I will work on grabbing the other guy.
You do. This dwarf has tattoos
Come on.
all over his arms and neck, and you help him up, and he
It's gonna be
seems
okay.
to be shaking it off even better than your cousin.
Hang in there, buddy.
I will.
What should we do about should we drag him into the room? Like, he's just going to tell her what we've done, and then there'll be a mark on our heads.
If we make our way, if we make haste, we can just get out of here and we'll be able to protect ourselves and worry about that problem another day. Our reputation
the
is
kitchen.
already as low as it can be, Evie. We'll be all right.
We can make our
Alright,
way out the
alright.
back of the kitchen, all right? We're cool with the chef. We'll go out the back.
Show us the way. Lead the way.
And
Yeah,
indeed,
The stairs, John. As everything was going on downstairs, I'm watching the door up top. And as they're doing that, I'm peeking out the door to see if the coast is clear.
you do. The coast appears clear. You get these captives out the kitchen, and she continues to ignore you as she works. And you
Nice.
make it out the back door and out into the streets, having rescued the two captives.
Nice!
Yes.
And
done it.
with time getting late, I want to say thank you all so much for
Thank
playing
you.
with me.
Hey!
Yeah. Thanks for having us.
Victory, success.
You guys did very well. I had a blast playing with you. Your
Thank you.
characters were sublime, and it was really, really fun.
Well, thank
You're
you
a
so much.
phenomenal
Yeah.
Yeah.
GM. You're
Unbelievable.
phenomenal. Yeah.
I will say
Thank
it was
you.
so satisfying to be able to live in Baskerton for this session and see you bring it to life. That was extremely satisfying, and I have to say it was extremely enjoyable to play the Skullduggery subclass and species,
Oh, so
adding
fun.
so much flavor to the character that I wanted to inhabit tonight. Thank you.
The subclass features are phenomenal.
They're so good.
Loved I had such a hard time picking a singular subclass because I wanted to play them all. So all of the Skullduggery subclasses are unbelievably amazing.
I wish I could have done more.
Especially the fourth edition.
I'm looking at two things that I was like, oh, I really been looking for that opportunity to turn into a bat. Come on, let's go. Next time.
John, I've
Oh,
been playing-
that's really nice of you to say. Thank you.
I've been playing with you for a long time. Exceptional as always. Thank you for the great game. The one sad thing that I'm disappointed is that we're gonna leave these characters here because I've had a blast getting this sort of just in this moment happening and these one shots are the thing I hate most because you're like, I love Jotiti. I love this character. I love playing with you guys and the way you guys play. There's the fellowship that you guys have around the table and the way you engage and fully commit is what is the beauty of the game. And I don't think there's a wrong way to play this game, but the way you play speaks to John
Thank you.
and I, how we play around our
Thank
own.
you. Thank you very much.
It's really great. And thank you again on behalf of Beetle and Grimm's, the lift that you guys provide and the camaraderie we have in this space and you helping us means a lot, and I look forward to repaying the boon at some point down the road.
Yeah.
So,
Thank you. We're happy to do it, man.
Thank you.
We're happy to do it.
We have so much fun. The both of you are just absolutely lovely people, and so it's wonderful getting to spend time with you and go on these little adventures with you. So
It was great to play with you again, Matthew. John, again, unbelievable stuff. I so enjoyed sitting at your table tonight.
I mean, Andy had said some amazing things about playing at your table during Purple Worm Kill Kill, and so I am so happy that I got to experience that tonight because you were just spectacular.
And we lived.
Thank you.
And we did!
We did live. We survived.
You lived. Yes.
And that is not how you expected that event to go. I guarantee you're expecting a very different night.
Things definitely did not always go the way I expected. That is for sure. But
as a final tragic reveal, I will be happy to pull back the curtain and say that we find Pickleworth. He becomes our manservant for 30 days, and Evie eventually learns that the reason why the manor was sold, the reason why he's been so tight with the pennies and the coin, isn't because of just the Pomplemo name, but because he's been investing in an education and a future for Evie and trying his best to make sure that she has the future that will be so bright for her.
Aww.
Here.
That's
Can we
sweet,
do
father.
Can we do a postscript for everyone?
Sure.
Yeah.
Sure. Yeah. What? Yeah. Each of you say where are you in 6 months?
So Jack, what happens after this adventure?
Yeah, Sewer Jack doesn't really know what to do with a 500 gold piece gem, and he sells it off and lives as the king of the rats, with more money than the rats have ever seen. And he amasses a wonderful family of rats that he can take care of forever, and deep in the sewers, with unlimited funds for the rest of time.
There was a brief moment
Nice.
before all that happened where he dropped the gem into the sewer grate, but of course that was no problem, so...
Easily recovered instantly.
What happens with Evie?
Oh, Evie, having spoken her deepest thoughts out loud, she eventually begins to give in to them, and she, unbeknownst to most people, or unbeknownst to her father, she meets back up with her fellow from the party, and they have a lascivious love affair, and eventually she's finally able to have her first human sacrifice. Anubis is not pleased and is weighing her heart in the negative, and but she has tasted evil, and she's on a path to destruction.
Oh no!
A true Pomplemo.
A true Pomplemo.
I was gonna say that the wall, the Great Wall Gunther, finds true love for Evie and starts to, unrequited love, starts to try to win her attention and her affection, only to be thwarted by the dude he beat the shit out of. And once again, he can't understand how, and he attributes the fact that he gets no attention to the fact that he's an oversized orc, and so he further seeks solace in the shadows, looking for true love at the end of the day. Yeah.
Aww. A true tragedy.
Oh God!
Well
that's
done.
funny.
Well done. What a
That's
session.
funny.
You guys. Thank you so much, John. Thank you for a great game. On behalf of Beetle and Grims, thank you for supporting Skullduggery.
It was awesome. Thank you so much for giving us this opportunity.
Yeah.
Good night. Good night, everybody. Thank you.
Good night.